if you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. Well, I can call you Betty, and Betty you can call me. You can call me Al. Call me Al.
This is Call Me Al with Al Iaquinta.
Oh, yeah. We are back on Haps. Look at this. Upgrading the audio. We got a new webcam. Some artwork. Nick Tobin. Not _ original 4 on Instagram. Look him up. This is Mr. Pan. Aaron.
Beautiful.
Mr. Pan didn't speak a word of English. I was able to sell him a house, a condo in Westbury.
Are you there? I feel like a fucking old person trying to figure out how to work this goddamn thing.
James, you're here, buddy. You're in.
I'm in. But I can't see shit.
You can't see us?
DJ
No,
Krause.
like there's like my goddamn screen is full of fucking spam.
Oh, no. Oh, those
It's
are
not
the
spam.
comments.
No, I know, but is there a way to like? Okay, I'll work with it. Let's go. I'm
I
with
think
it.
he's just got to turn his mic on.
Is my mic off?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we're live, man.
Let's roll. I'm with it. How y'all doing?
I can't.
Can I see you guys? I don't want to look at my damn self. How do I do that? Show.
I'm not sure. We can see
I got
you.
it. I got it.
It's the three of us. So, Al,
Boom,
are
I
you
got
hearing?
I'm just not hearing him.
Uh-oh. But you can hear me.
I can hear you. Maybe we give him a call. Call him in.
Well, he's on. Like, I see him and hear him. I don't know why you can't. This is messed up.
Do you want me to get off and then get back on?
Maybe. But that doesn't explain why he can't hear you. Huh. All right. This is interesting stuff. All right.
I can try to get off and back on real quick.
Okay, go. Why don't you try that? We'll
Okay.
see what happens. Read what he says.
Christ.
Oh God, Stylebender's here already.
Stylebender's here. Colt Capone. I think Colt Capone is one of these guys that was talking crap.
Oh. We'll invite him in too. See, I see James. He's back. I don't know why you could hear me and not him, and you could hear that other guy and not him.
All right, am I here?
There we go. Now I got you, man.
Okay.
What the heck?
Who was talking shit? Al, somebody's talking shit.
Colt Capone.
Everyone's talking shit already.
Who's
This
talking
guy
shit?
on Instagram, Colt Capone. I told him to call in. He said he's going to call in, but we're going to keep him on ice because James, I want to talk to you, man.
Yeah, let's go.
I've been watching you for a while. Just do it all. I'm like, I'm thinking of who to think for a guest on this today, and I was like, James Krause. I'm seeing him everywhere. He's on Nick LaMagna's podcast. He's on. I see him. You're on TV coaching everybody. You're fighting. You're taking fights on short notice. And then I'm hearing about the real estate. I heard that you're a franchisee in AT&T. I want to ask you about that. But I want to ask you, how do you have time to do this show? And you're doing everyone's shows. You're doing everything. Where's the time?
Yeah, I think I'm really good at delegating. The three things come to mind. One, building a team. That's really important because I truly believe that like no one person can just be successful by themselves, right? Like you have to build a team. You have to build a team around that you trust, and I think that's really important. Number two is delegate. I'm not afraid to delegate important tasks to other people, and I'm not afraid to say that, hey, I suck at this. Let me find somebody that's much better than me at this, and then trust them within that. I trust people, but I also confirm, right? Like, I don't. I'm on it. My friends say I have a good friend. His name, we call him Bama. He's from Alabama. He's got the thickest Alabama accent you could possibly ever imagine. And he said, that boy JK, he all about it all the time. He calls me JK. He said, he's all about it all the time. And I just think I'm organized, man. I stay organized. Everything is planned out, scheduled. I think that's the key part.
When do you do your scheduling? How do you structure everything?
I don't really like sit down I just have a routine. You know what I mean? Like I don't. It's not like I'm not like weird and I don't sit it with a pen and a paper or anything like that. Not that that's weird, but it's like I don't do that. Like I have a routine every morning when I wake up. If I have my kids, I usually get up like an hour before them, and I watch. I do like I don't know anything on YouTube, any educational thing I usually watch on YouTube. Talking real estate, we're talking investing, uh, what the economy looks like, what crypto looks like, what the stocks are looking like, whatever it is that I'm on that day. I try to get better at it, right? Like I try to understand. I try to understand what's going on. Just how you would go into MMA practice, right? Like you're trying to learn more shit, and I try to learn more shit when it comes to building my financial future. I try to know the economy. I try to understand what's happening. If I don't know, I really want to get a grasp, especially when we're talking about money. We're talking about inflation. I had a kid in my and was one of my guys. He's like, what is an inflation? And I was like, for fuck's sake, man. Like, how the fuck do you not like what's gross? And he legitimately didn't know. And like, it's like, dude, you gotta figure this shit out, man. Like this is holding you back big time. Like I can tell you this stuff, but bro, you gotta figure this out. So I think I'm organized, man. I think I'm really organized. Like you said, like, how do I have time? I don't know. I just make time, man. I don't think everybody's got the same amount of time, man. It's what's important.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. You want something done, you ask a busy person because they're the ones getting it done.
I obsess over it, man. Like I don't take naps. Like I don't like I see all these other dudes that go home, they take naps and they like watch TV and shit. Like I don't do that stuff. That stuff's not fun to me. You know what I mean? Like I watch TV when I go to bed.
Yep.
You're not gonna catch me sitting at home watching TV. And if I am watching TV, it's something that I'm learning, right? Like I'm gonna be learning something from TV, right? And I'm really big on multitasking, or I should say multitasking, multi-purposing. Like if I'm doing one thing, I try to do multiple things within that one. If I'm driving, it's a waste of time, right? Driving is such a waste of time. If I'm driving, I'm going to learn too, so I try to do two things at once. I'm really big on that as well. If I'm flying, such a waste of time. Well, I try to do work while I'm flying or listen to something while I'm driving or, you know what I mean? Like I just try to multi-purpose things.
I love it, man. Making the most of everything. So let's go back to where. How did you get into real estate? I heard that you do own AT&T franchises.
I had some Metro PCS. It was Metro PCS stores, and I sold them. I did
Okay.
have them at one point. I sold them though.
Was that anything to do with the UFC, or just you did the
Nope.
UFC?
I did it before. I was in it before the UFC got going with them, and it's still to this day the worst financial investment I've ever made in my life. It's the one and only investment that I've ever made that I was not personally involved in. Like I didn't do anything with it. Right? There's nothing that I could really affect in the day-to-day operations.
Yeah.
And I kind of have a rule because of that investment. I have a rule that I don't invest in things that I can't have a direct impact on daily.
Okay. Nice. So then real estate. What was the first property? Like, how did you get into that? Did you fall into it? Did someone raise you to
Yeah.
be a real estate guy, or?
No, I grew up broke as shit, man. If you guys follow me on Instagram, a while back, about a month ago, I posted. I grew up in a trailer park, bro. Like my mom and I lived on like $400 a month, so I was super poor. Uh, I had it like at 30 years old. I was in the UFC for like 3 years, and I had at this point I'd started doing okay. I had a little bit of money in the bank. I bought my gym, and the gym was really doing well. I had income outside of fighting, and I woke up one morning. I can't even tell you what it was, but I woke up one morning, and I was like, I don't fucking know how I'm gonna retire. Like like this doesn't work. Like it's not enough money to retire. I'm not saving shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't know what to do. And like I went like through a scare. Like it scared the shit out of me for like 2 and 3 weeks. I was like, I have to figure this out. And anybody that I've ever known that has any amount of money is involved in real estate in some way, shape, or form. Right? Like if most of them, what do they say? Like 90% of millionaires in the United States are involved in real estate. That is fucking
Yeah.
absurd. Right. And then so I got on the YouTubes and No, I got on YouTube and I started like, what's so cool about this? You know what I mean? Like, what's so good about it? Why is everybody talking about it? And real estate, so it's we're talking about, most people are like, why would I put 20 grand down to get $500 a month cash flows? Yeah, man, but you're missing the big picture, especially for guys like us. The tax shelter alone is going to save thousands and thousands and thousands a year. But obviously, you're talking about a cash flow. You're talking about the tenant is paying your payment down. You're talking about an appreciation in value. You're talking about tax shelters. We're talking. I mean, there's so many benefits to real estate, and this is my retirement plan. It's my retirement plan. And at some point, I'll sell my portfolio and live off that cash, or I'll just live off the rent rolls. One of the two. Now I'm looking at apartment buildings and I have, I think like 13 or 14 or 15 doors somewhere in there. I don't even know, but it's
Nice.
yeah, I mean, I try to really invest heavily in real estate. It's the future of it's my future, I'm sure there's going to be
the first property that you bought? I love hearing about
Yeah.
deals and how deals work, and usually the first one has such a big impact on somebody. Like I could tell you everything from looking at the first house I bought to signing contracts, everything. It all sticks in your mind. I love to hear about it.
The first house that I bought, I hit the real estate jackpot. The second property that I bought almost made me get out of real estate. So the first property I bought, I paid in 2014. I paid $23,500 cash for it was a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. It's kind of in the hood, and we paid cash for it, so I didn't have payment on it. And bro, I put we called it the fighter house. We put fighters in there. They paid $300 a month. Bro, at one point I had 12 fucking people living in that house. So you can imagine I'm over here. I don't have a payment on it, and I'm getting like $3,000 plus a month for this place. And I'm like, this is real estate. I love everything about real estate, so it took me like 6 months to get my money back on it. And, of course that's not even that's unheard of, and
Yeah.
but I just sold that property 3 months ago for 117. So.
And I'm sure way, way, way more than you bought it for. If you sold it 3 months ago, couldn't have been a better time.
I paid $23,500 for it in 2014. I just sold it for 117.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was a really good deal. The second one I bought was a 4-plex, and I just didn't understand. The biggest mistake I had made was the utilities were all on the landlord, not the tenant. And that fucking mauled me, because there was a commons area, and there was a commons area, and in the wintertime, this crazy cat lady kept putting the commons area, which was like the garage area. She put her cat down there, and she turned the heat up to 90, and I couldn't for the fucking life of me. I put a box on it. She'd break the box. I could never prove who it was, but it would. We're talking like I had like $800 electric bills and shit, and I lost a lot of money on it. Got out from underneath it. I had it for like a year. Sold it for $5,000 more than I paid, but I lost so much on the utilities, that I was like, God damn it, I can't. I'm not a landlord, man. I hate this shit.
Think,
and then
right?
I started buying.
You think that, you're being kind of like a nice guy. You're including the utilities in the rent. You would think like someone would shut the TV off. They turn the heat down. They're like, listen, I'm not gonna. And then at that point, it's a little weird to say, oh, now I'm going to charge you utilities. You already have probably a lease or whatever. So you would think that somebody would be appreciative of that, and for them to just crank the heat or crank the AC. Some people, they leave the AC on freaking 24/7. It's like, come on.
People don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a YouTube question for both you guys.
Yeah.
It says, would you guys say right now is a good time to buy, or wait until the market settles down?
Al, you go ahead, man. I'll give you my answer after.
It's always a good time to buy. There's always a deal to be had somewhere, some way. If you can find it, it'll make sense. And, there's a way to make money at all times, I truly believe. But it's definitely a seller's market right now. So you're behind the 8 ball going into it, but there's always a deal to be had. I really believe that.
Ooh, another good real estate question. James, do you have anything to add on? Sorry.
No, yeah. I mean, I guess like they say, what is it? They say the best time to buy real estate was yesterday. The second best is today. I firmly believe what Al I agree 100%. There's always a deal. There's always a deal. Somebody always needs money now. There is always a deal to be made. All that being said, it is a seller's market. Just like Al said, you're behind the eight ball, but there's always deals to be made, and there's always people that need places to live. That's what is great about it.
Now, another question, and Al, we talked about this the other day just a little bit, but what do you guys think about the eviction moratorium?
Go ahead, Al.
You know, I haven't had to deal with it. It hasn't impacted me too much. I haven't had to evict anybody. I try to stick to like people that are, you know, a lot of Airbnb is great, I think, with this eviction thing. I mean, unless someone just stays out of nowhere, but I don't know how that would work. I'm sure Airbnb has protocol for getting people out.
Typically, it's 30 days. If they stay over 30 days, they're considered a squatter and they're able to stay. But you can call the police under 30 days. That's why with Airbnbs, you don't accept bookings over 30 days at a time. You put a day in between them.
Oh wow, look at that.
Or you have them sign a short-term lease for the amount of time. Like if they're staying 45 days, you have them sign something that says, hey, I won't stay over that. But typically the rule of thumb in Airbnb is you need 24 hours between every 30-day booking.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it can't be good for the landlords. I feel like the landlords are always struggling. In New York, I don't know what it's like where you are, James, but in New York, these squatters have more rights than anybody. They can stay there for like, I've heard, years and years and years. They're like professional squatters. Eventually they get kicked out of one place, they figure out a way to get into the next one, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had any issues with the evictions and stuff like that, but I do believe that comes with being a good landlord too. You know what I mean? Like building a relationship with your tenant. Not, you don't have to take the dude out to fucking lunch or anything. You know what I mean? But like, just I try, if my tenants need something, man, I treat it as like a team. It's a team. You know what I mean? Like I am trying to cash flow, but I'm also, for me, I see a lot of landlords that are so damn money, I don't say money hungry, but like they won't fix shit, and the place that they're living in is dog shit. You know what I mean? And it's like the tenants they don't take pride in what they're in because they think it's a piece of shit too. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just firmly believe that if what the tenant is asking me is reasonable, I try to do it for them, and I think that's really important. And I do think that if you work with your tenant, that they will work with you. And I think it's just good relationships.
Absolutely. No, I just got to say, Colt, Capone, and Notorious Stylebender, shut the fuck up and listen. You guys, this is freaking gems that
we're trying to get you off your mom's couches, guys.
Yeah, we're trying to get you out of the. James Krause is preaching right now. You shut up and listen. And one or two more lessons we might bring you in, and let's see if you have an educated question about something. You're just going to talk nonsense, I'm sure. But yeah. Do you have any crazy Airbnb stories, James?
Christ, yes.
No.
Yeah, I had a shooting at one of my houses. Apparently, yeah, I had a shooting at one. The parties for sure. The shooting one was the worst. Well, you know what? That's not true. That's not true. I don't know. I have a couple, so I'll tell you two. The shooting one, apparently, a guy and his girlfriend got into it or whatever, and a guy pulled a gun on the girl and started firing off shots in the front yard. So that was one. I had to deal with the police on that. And then the second one was, I had a guy, I'm assuming he was all methed out or something like that. But the dude, he moved all the furniture around in the house. There was moved. I went in, there was beds that were switched. The downstairs bed was upstairs, took the fucking curtains off, switched TVs around, all kinds of just crazy shit that you'd be like, is somebody fucking with me right now? That was a weird one, because I walked in, I'm like, is that bed's not, it's supposed to be upstairs, and even the cleaner and I kind of got into it. I was like, why the fuck is this bed over here? And she's like, I didn't do it. And I was like, well, who the fuck did it then? Apparently the guy that stayed there for a week got all methed out and moved our shit around. It's actually kind of funny.
Oh man, yeah. When you bring people into like a living quarters, you see some of the craziest things. That even like as a real estate agent, when you're showing people houses and you get to see how people live, is yeah, people are interesting. Like, why would you move everything around? You know not to do that, and that's happened. Some similar things have kind of happened to me too. I had the FBI come to my house one time. This guy was
Shit.
Yeah, this guy was staying there. He was staying there for like a month, and then he extended another month, and then he said, "Listen,
Those
can
are
I just?"
always the ones you got to watch, bro. I've learned, like, if somebody extends their stay, that means they don't have a place to fucking go, man. Those are the
Yeah,
ones you got to watch, man. I'm telling you, that is such a crazy. When you say that immediately, I'm like, same shit. Same, that the guy that shot off in the damn, both those people I'd have said were extended stays. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. Well, no, this it was he ended up. He was like, "Listen, I'm gonna find a place in like 2 weeks." He said, "I'm gonna give you cash for the last 2 weeks." And I had
Oh,
seen him. I become kind of friendly with him, and I was like, "Yeah, all right, man. That work. Give me cash. We don't have to go through Airbnb. Give me cash, and you can stay 2 weeks, whatever, and that's it." And um, he ended up leaving, and then about a week or two later, they came and they knocked on the door, and the guy that was living there at the time, he was like, "Yeah, the FBI came. They said they were looking for him. They said, to tell him if we see him that we're looking for him." And yeah, I texted him. I said, "Hey, man." He should have paid me a little bit more. He still owes me a couple $100, but I texted him. I said, hey, man, hope everything's all right. The FBI was here looking for you, and he never responded. So I don't know. I'll never know what happened to this guy.
yeah,
But
crazy.
wild. Um, should we bring some of these guys in? I feel bad though. I mean, I hope they have good questions. You know what I mean?
It's your
Is
show,
Nick
bro.
LaMagna is Nicky Knuckles here? We could bring Nicky Knuckles in.
Nick LaMagna was on here. Let me scroll. Let me invite him here.
Yeah, get him in here.
The other nerds say they're watching the press conference now. Too much. Oh, there's Nick. All right, Nick, I'm inviting you in, buddy.
Yeah, come on, get Nick on here. These guys notorious. If you're around later, we'll bring you on.
Yeah,
I'm trying to learn something.
Try not to be a fucking embarrassment.
James Krause, lesson number 1: don't waste time. And I'm sure they are wasting a ton of time.
Oh God. So yeah, James.
Man.
So I just I'm doing my first Airbnb. I'm also in Missouri, so I'm sticking to I'm doing one right now for my dad, and then I'm gonna buy up some condos in this one certain area, because I don't want to mess with, doing the outdoor maintenance or any of that stuff. It's about an hour and a half from where I live. So Lake of the Ozarks.
Where do you live?
There. I live like in the Rolla area.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm looking at a place. At Lake of Ozarks right now.
Nice. And so I will tell you, I was looking for a place there forever, more real estate talk, but I finally found just a smash of a deal in Table Rock. The only thing is I can't Airbnb it, but it's all right. It's a nice family place. I way underpaid for it.
Nice.
It's like, they're like townhouse condos. So the one right down the street from me sold for $100,000 more than I paid, and I got a boat and furniture included. So boom.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. I like the Lake of the Ozarks, but take a look at Table Rock, man. It is beautiful.
I love it. It's great. Crowded. Yeah, it's great. Can't go wrong there, man. You can't go. Yeah, I mean, you just hit it right on the head. It's just as good as Lake of the Ozarks, except way less crowded.
Yeah. Yep.
James, do you know who Aaron is?
Aaron who?
Aaron's right above you.
I'm Aaron. Yeah, I don't think we've ever actually met. So I run the
no.
Al and I met because I do the Iaquinta Realty account, for fun. And and so yeah, otherwise
you didn't think that was me, did you?
No, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know. This just says call. I didn't know who Aaron was. It says call on my thing. He's in the top left. It says call. It doesn't say Aaron.
Oh, it was funny. People tag me. They think that that's me, the parody account. So that he's always getting tagged in things. So when you tagged him in it, I think you retweeted or something, right, Aaron?
Yeah,
I retweeted the show.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so sometimes if you start typing in Iaquinta rather in Twitter, it pulls up the parody account first, and everyone just does it.
Dude,
His
how the
stuff is
fuck do
way
you guys
better
get
than
these
mine.
fucking dorks on here?
Listen. Like Al said, he's a magnet.
Bring him in. Bring Capone
I tried to
in. Bring this
All
guy.
right.
Bring this guy Capone in right now.
But Colt Capone, these
Yeah,
guys,
bring this
$100
guy in.
says neither one
These
of these
fucking
guys.
clowns won't even put their real fucking name on here, man.
I know.
Like,
And
get out
then
of here.
Stylebender. Bring these guys in here.
They're afraid to like show their faces, but
Oh
like in
man,
reality,
they're
they have
fucking
6
dorks.
followers, so I
They
don't
never
get
will
it.
do that shit.
Stylbender's ready to invite.
They won't even put their fucking real name on the. Bro, these guys are
Oh.
dorks, man. They got Cheeto stains on their fingers right now.
Oh, you know they do. Oh, Colt Capone. Colt. Oh, wait, is he ready? Let's see. Colt is already.
I can't see anybody else. I'm just looking at my fucking self.
Oh Lord, I don't know why that is. So this app isn't beta, but this is like the they're working hard to get it going for us because we wanted something where the audience can come in and whatnot. So so we're working on that because Al likes the haters, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that, but at least you're gonna be a hater. At least like be a real person. Like, don't just hide behind a screen name. Talk shit on fucking
Colt
YouTube
Capone.
comments.
We gotta give.
Come on,
We're gonna
Colt.
have
You came on once. What happened, Colt?
We're gonna have a
Colt, where
therapy
you at?
session with you.
He came on. You're a
Can
former
you get him
fighter.
on?
Oh, shit.
Get
This
this guy on here right now.
I
Capone, don't
invited
go
him
anywhere.
tonight.
We're gonna get you
Colt,
on.
come on here
me
and talk
James,
shit, buddy.
James Krause are gonna give you a therapy session. We're gonna see why you are the way you are.
Oh my
There's
god.
a reason why you do this.
All right, Notorious, I'm going to re-invite you.
Now they're not saying
bro,
shit.
what is
You're
this?
No, I
fucking
know.
losers, bro. You guys, listen. This is your guys' fucking problems. If you're gonna do something, at least fucking do it. Like, if you're gonna talk shit, at least talk shit.
Yeah, get your face on here and talk
Anthony,
shit.
You know what, Anthony? Since you're the only one balls out coming on here, we're going to get you. You can say hi. Anthony, I'm bringing you in, buddy.
Get
And
him
when
in.
jokes of whatever they are, fight fans or whatever they think they are, we'll bring you on.
Anthony Sinacori is in here.
Nicky Knuckles.
You're on Call Me Out. Do you have what do you got for James Krause? What did you think about the knowledge that he dropped in the short time he's been here so far?
Interesting to hear which is those airbase and the Nazi stuff.
Anthony, you sound like Darth Vader. Something happened, buddy.
Yeah.
Am I in here?
I'm not sure. He said, Al, I am your father. And then we got Nicky Knuckles. Boom. All right.
There we go. We got Colt up in here.
Anthony.
We got Colt.
Am I up in here?
Okay, there you go. Boom. All right. Hang on a second here.
Knuckles,
Where's
what's
Colt?
up,
I want to talk
dude?
to Colt.
This Colt is. Oh, here's Colt, too. God damn, we got to bring him
I want
on.
to talk to Colt.
All right, Colt. But we can only see the eyebrow.
Yeah, this
Nice
is a
flat
shitty
bill hat,
fucking
bro.
app you got going here.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't.
this is the best. This is the best app ever, motherfucker. Bro, this is Haps.
Bro,
You
this
kidding
is
me?
some fucking
We got-
no-name app. I never heard of this shit.
I
What's
mean,
You're
what app
obviously
do you
getting
have?
sponsored
Where's
by
your
this
app?
shit. You're
Where's your app?
fucking
Make
broke
me a
it.
fucking app. Make me a
I
fucking
don't need to
app
make
that's
you
better.
a fucking app. That ain't my job, buddy.
Make me a fucking app that's better. Then don't say shit.
You're bum. Use a fucking proper app like YouTube. Like, what
You're
is
a
this
bum.
shit?
You create
Go live
a
on
fucking app.
YouTube.
You got a problem with the app? Make an app. What did you think about James Krause's knowledge that he dropped? What do you think
What
about
do I think about
hosting it?
James Krause knowledge? James
What's
Krause
that?
is pretty knowledgeable, but not you. You don't even fight no more.
good God.
What the fuck? What the fuck does that have to do with knowledge?
Because I don't know what the fuck he was even saying. Do I give a shit? I'm not here for James. I'm here for you, Al. You're the one who fucking DM'd me, you idiot.
Oh, so then what do you got?
Now we're getting to it.
Oh,
Now
wait,
we're
so-
Like,
figuring
what
it
do you
out.
want to say? Like, I'm here. Now what?
What did you message me? What did you say in the comments? Why are
I
you here
said-
right now?
I
We're gonna handle this real
How
quick.
does
All
it
right,
feel
go.
to be Cowboy Cerrone's last W in the Octagon? That's what I
Yeah,
said.
what do
You got pissed off about that.
I didn't get pissed off. I said if you gotta say, well, why would you say something like that?
It's a serious question. It's like, look at Cowboy now. Like,
How does it feel
Obviously
to
not
be his
going
last
for it.
win?
Like, I'm an MMA fan, clearly. Like, I'm not just saying that shit to be a dick. Like, I
You're
mean that
saying
shit.
it to
Like,
be a
what
dick.
do you
First
feel
off,
about
you're
that?
saying it. First off, you're saying it to be a dick. First off, all right. Second off, how does it feel to be his last win? I didn't really think about it until you said it.
All right, that's fair.
Thank you. All
So,
right, get
does
this
your head go
fucking guy
flying
out
all
of
the
here.
way from Ottawa to Montreal?
What?
Your head went flying all the way from Montreal to, or I mean,
God, I wish I
Ottawa to
could-
Montreal.
My head went from.
I don't know. You
Bro,
got a pretty
you're not
shitty
even
app
making
going on here,
sense.
bro. This is
You're
the
not
worst
even making
fucking
sense.
app ever.
If
Where are you
you were
walking to,
here,
Dunkin'
if you were
Donuts?
here, I would fucking kick your ass so fast, bro. You have no idea. I would, bro.
Okay.
Look
You're
at you.
picking
Put your
fights with
face
me,
on.
but
You
you
can't even
won't
see
fight
your
Thiago
face, you
Moises.
retard.
Go fight
Put your
Thiago
face on. You
Moises
can't even
and
see
see
your
what happens.
face. Put your
Go fight
face on.
Thiago Moises.
Do you even?
You wanna see
How
my
many
face?
teeth
There
are you
you go.
missing?
What kind
There
of
you
shirt
go.
is that?
Where
Let's
are
go.
you right now? Where are you right now?
Why does it matter?
Why does it
Are
matter
you
what
gonna
I
like fly
think
me out or
about?
something? Is that what you're
being
trying to do? You're trying to
Donald
fight someone
Cerrone's
who's not
last
even a
win?
fighter?
What'd you say?
You're trying to fight someone who's not even a fighter, hey?
You're trying to fight a fighter, bro. You're picking. You're making. It's a bad idea.
No. I'm just trying to tell you facts, and you're getting pissed off about it. Like, you're the one picking fights with me. I'm the one talking on Instagram. You're the one
You picked a
replying me.
fight on
Like,
Instagram,
bro.
you fucking retard. Bro, you're so
You're the
stupid.
fucking
You're like
retard.
the
You're the one who
stupidest
got time
person
to
I've ever
reply to
seen.
me.
Bro,
You're supposed to be selling houses. Go sell houses then, you fucking bum.
give me something
Go
good.
sell
Tell me
houses.
something good.
Go
Give me,
sell houses.
please, say something good about somebody. Is your,
Say
like,
something
say
good?
something. Yeah, what good has
James
happened
Krause,
today?
I think you won against Trevin Giles. There you go.
Yeah, my man. Let's
Oh,
go.
hell yeah. There we
I
go.
got you,
Something
James.
good.
You're a fucking dog.
My man.
Al,
Oh,
you
man.
need a fight. I was a fan of you, but you need a fight, bro. You have
Bro, 'cause I
current
don't- 'cause
UFC
I'm not-
fighter
'cause
in
I'm
your
not-
bio. You have current UFC fighter in your bio. When's the last time you fought? You fought a
When
guy
do I-
named
where
Hooker
do-
and you fucking got your legs kicked out.
Where do I have current UFC in my bio? I don't have anything UFC in my bio, bro.
Why, are you retired?
I don't know. What the fuck does it matter to you? I
Well,
might
you
fight
don't-
again
what
if
if
a
he is
good
retired?
fight
What if-
comes.
hold on
I
a
don't
second.
have
So
to
what if
fight.
he's
Why I'm
retired?
not fighting for you? I'm not fighting
What's
for
wrong
you. I'm
if
fighting
what's
for
wrong if
me.
he's retired?
What?
What's wrong
I
if
just
he is
see you
retired?
fight, man.
Yeah. All right, so fucking chill the fuck out. Sit on the sideline in your basement and wait for me to fight again. That's it.
you. You're the one sitting on the sideline, though. Thiago Moises is
No,
calling you out.
you're on the
calling me out.
sideline. You're on the
calling me
sideline.
out.
I'm hosting the
Bro, you're
fucking
calling me out.
podcast,
You go fight
motherfucker.
Thiago
I put the
Moises. Go whoop
podcast.
your fucking ass.
Get a podcast
You're
together.
him.
Get
You're
a
trying to fight
podcast
me.
together.
You want an easy
Get a
fight.
podcast together.
You want me to get a
Get a
podcast together? Sure, it'll be
You
more
hate
than
on
your
everything,
40
but you can't do
fucking
shit.
views.
Aaron,
You
get
know
the
what?
fucking guy
The
out of
most
here.
views
Get
you ever
this
got
guy
is
out of
because of
here.
me. I got at
Get
least
this
10
guy out of
fucking
here.
views
Get
in here.
the
How many
fuck
people
out
you
of
got
here.
in here right now?
Holy
Oh
shit.
my God.
I bet
He's still
you don't got
talking.
50.
I
I'm
gotta figure
still
out how to-
hearing him.
You're uninvited. You're
I'm
the
still
very
hearing him.
first guest ever
Get this
on the
guy
Call
the
Me Out
fuck
podcast that
out
has
of
been
here.
fucking uninvited. You are.
I like
fucking-
Notorious Stylebender so much more than that guy. Is Notorious
Oh, my
Stylebender
God.
still here?
Oh, God.
I
Bring the next
I
one.
tried
Next.
Stylebender. He
Bring
says
the
he's
next
watching
one.
the press conference apparently. Because
Oh my
Way
God.
better than, hey, this is way better than the press conference.
Oh my God, you have no idea. This is every week. This is my favorite part.
Man,
These guys,
my heart's beating fast. Nicky Knuckles, how you doing, man?
Nicky Knuckles. Let me unmute your
That
mic.
guy.
What's
Oh,
happening?
Yo, that guy needs to get Joe Schilling.
Can we hear him? Fuck, I can't hear him. Can I not hear him?
Can't hear me?
You
no.
can't hear Nicky?
No,
Yo.
I can't hear him.
Oh no.
Go
Hold
on.
on, let me see if I take this headset out.
I could hear freaking that other idiot perfectly, unfortunately.
Wait, what are the odds?
Any better?
I'm so glad I'm on this right now. That was great.
These guys,
Oh.
it's like every guy in their basement that's ever yelled on their TV live.
At least that guy put his face
Oh.
on. I mean,
Yeah,
He did.
I mean,
I kinda wish
can
he
at
wouldn't
least
have,
respect
but-
that. I can at least respect that.
All
big
right,
fan of James Krause. Huge fan of James Krause.
let me bring
Do
Nicky
it.
on and
Don't-
see if you can hear him.
The only thing I agree with that idiot is about your fight. That's
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's about the
you.
only thing I'll ever agree with that idiot about. Man,
Thank you.
is he still in here? Is he still watching this thing?
I don't think.
I don't know. I uninvited him from the broadcast, but
Oh yeah, get him out.
well, from being able to be on TV. But hey, how about Sharma? Oh, I like this guy. Says best idea for a show ever. Just have Iaquinta talk shit to people. I agree.
Yeah.
I can't. We got to. I don't know. My blood pressure just went through the roof. I got to chill out.
See, Al can hear you now.
Nicky, what do we got? Give me a. Oh man, I can't hear him.
Man, still can't hear me.
One of the greatest minds in real estate and an incredible mentor of mine, guy that got me started. We went to James. I trained jiu-jitsu with Nicky all the time.
Yeah, he told me.
For a long time, and I never knew like what he did. He was just kind of like a guy that was always in the jiu-jitsu. He was always training. He was always there. He was good, working hard. And then somehow it came up. I was getting my real estate license, and he was like, "Oh, I teach a course on investing in real estate. Why don't you come?" And he brought me to a course in the city. Went there. They taught us kind of like the beginnings of buying houses and flipping houses and stuff. And then Aljo and I went out to California and sat in on one of those 4-day seminars. It was from morning till night, and Nicky Knuckles was one of the best speakers on the whole panel. I mean, the guy is just when it comes to numbers and just the vision of everything. I couldn't have picked like a better person to mentor me. And then I hear that he's on your podcast, and I was like, wow, this is sick. It's great how like it all comes together. But
I was on his podcast. I don't have a podcast.
Yeah, he was on mine twice.
Yeah, that's what.
Which I love being on it. By the way, man, you asked some really good questions, man. Like you asked Al, you asked me like, just tell me how you got started, and I was like, fuck, he's gonna ask me how I got started in MMA. This is the stupidest story fucking ever. And then he's like, how did you get started in real estate? I was like, oh, tell me your first house. All right, fine, let's go. I'm with that. I fucking hate talking about how I got into MMA. It's just I just started one day and it never left. You know what I mean? But the first real estate thing was fun. It's a fun, it's something different to talk about.
Thinking into this, I was thinking like, I wonder how he got into MMA. I don't know. Usually you hear like somebody's this or that, but you just answered the question that easily. So there we go.
Here we go. They're back. Colt's back.
Oh yeah.
He's not coming on. He's just in the comments. He's relegated to the comments.
He's back. He wants to learn about the real estate.
I'll come back, you
goof. Dana White. He says, "I'll come back, you goof." You're not coming back. Come on. Al, you want Colt back?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. If Stylebender was here, we bring in Stylebender, but Colt, nah, that guy, that was freaking.
Said he'll fight you.
Could you imagine this?
Scott Coker would look that, but
I would love to imagine this.
Could you imagine me versus Colt Capone in a bare-knuckled boxing fight? That would be so sick. I would love that so much.
Raw sponsor.
Do you think he actually thinks he can beat you up though?
I don't know.
You would knock that guy out playing ping pong.
Yeah, poor guy. He got me too frustrated too quick because I was going to kind of like, I was going to try to help the guy, to be honest with you. Yeah. He's got James Krause on the phone. He could ask you any question he wanted, and he's picking a fight with me. Are you kidding me? Like, dude, this guy, I had to do a podcast because the fact that I'm able to talk to a guy like James Krause, the first 10 minutes, the knowledge that you dropped is worth its weight in gold. And this guy's coming on and he's going to curse. Let's get back to business. Where did Nicky Knuckles go?
I don't know. I think he dropped off. So I have a question though. What is the name of Nicky Knuckles' podcast?
The
Is
A
this
Game.
Like a trivia question? Yeah, there we go. That's
the A Game podcast with Nick LaMagna.
Okay.
Dude, it's genuinely one of my favorite ones I've been on. Like, you could tell he just understands that industry so well. You know, he's really good. He knows his shit, man. He knows what questions to ask. He knows all about it. And he's I bounce ideas off of him I shouldn't say all the time, but I've called him a few times and picked his brain a little bit. He definitely, I mean, the dude's sharp, man. He's super sharp.
He makes me feel like I don't know. He makes me feel like I have no idea what's going on because he'll call me up and he'll say, "I'm working on this, I'm working on that," and it's just like light years beyond where I'm at. And it's good because I try to catch up. I try to really grasp everything that he's putting down, but he is, he's got people calling. He's got just a nationwide operation. Do you
He's
do
got a
anything?
team, right?
Yeah. Yep. Do you do anything outside of your area, or is everything kind of like close by? You keep it close because I know you said you like to have kind of hands on everything that you do now.
Man, I would. No, I really don't like to, man. I want to be able to go. I want tangible property, something I can go touch, I can see. If shit hits the fan, like I want to be able to go there and do it myself. You know what I mean? Like I never do, but I like the option. It's like I'm an entrepreneur because I want to be able to take vacations. I never fucking take them, but I want the option to take them. So it's like the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I buy property close to me because I want the option to be able to go there. I never go there, but I want the option to be able to go there. And I learned a long time ago that you can't fucking count on other people. You know what I mean? Like, this. It's just tough to find good people. And I've built a good team around me, but no matter what, man, I know there's one person I can count on, and that's my goddamn self. You know what I mean? Like that's so if whatever goes bad, I know at the end of the day I can go get it done if I have to. And I really like that. There's value in that to me. It makes me sleep a little bit better at night. And I'm not saying I wouldn't do out of that, but I like being able to go see my property, talk to the tenants. I just like that for whatever reason.
This guy said James is 100% right. I know a guy who's a remote investor. It works for him, but he has the money to burn it. I think it's just kind of like, so I do everything local too. I'm like you. I want to be nearby. But I think it's just kind of like if you start out remote, it's two totally different niches. People that like Nicky Knuckles will tell you he's a big remote guy. He'll tell you don't start in your hometown because once you buy in your hometown, then you get used to going there and relying on yourself really. But if you do your first one remote, then that's all you know, that's all you learn, and you figure out how to do it, and then it becomes that way. Really, I mean, it seems like you're in a good market, so
that's what it's about for me. It has nothing to do. I don't want to fucking go to any of those properties, and I don't. I do not go there unless I absolutely have to. So for me, it's about understanding my market. Like I live in a town called Lee Summit, Missouri.
Yep.
And I know Lee Summit, Missouri really well. And I know if you buy remotely right in Lee Summit, it is almost impossible to fuck up. Like it is one of the fastest growing cities in all of Missouri. It's probably one of the wealthiest cities in Missouri. And like I purchased my house a year ago, and I already it's already worth like almost 150,000 more than I paid for it.
Wow.
A year later. And it's just like I know this market very well, and I like to stick to it. All of my stuff is in this one city, except for 2 Airbnbs I have, and that's in Kansas City, like downtown area.
That's pretty close, right? I mean,
it's 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
20-minute drive.
As far as managing the properties, you have a company that manages it, or
I do it all.
You do it all.
Mm-hmm.
So cleaning, Airbnbs.
Oh no. The Airbnbs. I have a cleaner that pretty much manages the property. I mean, everything's done through the app, right? Airbnb app. If I have like a guy that I call if something needs fixed.
Yeah.
But I don't go there. I don't do shit there. You know, the cleaner tells me something needs to be replaced, and I just cool. You know, I mean, she goes to the store. I don't go to the store. She does it. I don't go there. I don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? And as far as like the actual tenants, longer term tenants, a lot of them. And I know goes against kind of what people say a lot, but a lot of them are my friends and my employees. So like I control their money. You know what I mean? Like you can't fuck me over. You know what I mean? Like I control your paycheck. So like a lot of, and I trust them. I've known them for years. It's not like a one off. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be really hard to do me bad because I control your paycheck. So it's not
Yeah,
you
like
can't fuck me over.
you do right
You know
by
what I mean?
them.
Yeah.
You do right by each other, and that's it. That's how it's got to be. I like it.
I take care of all my people. And somebody just asked on here, it's a really good question actually. It was Airbnb or just rent out, pros and cons. Airbnb is great in my opinion. The cash flow that you get from Airbnb can be really, really freaking good, like really good. The problem with Airbnb that people don't think about is the upfront cost is a lot more. So like you have to furnish a house as if you were going to live in it. You know, so you need shit that you weren't even thinking about. It's not just couches and beds. You need towels, you need forks, spoons, knives, salt, pepper. You know what I mean? Like you got to really dive in, and it can get pretty expensive depending on how big your house is. You know, I would say anywhere from shit $5,000 to $20,000 depending on how big the house is. You know, so with Airbnb the cash flow is good, but the upfront cost is going to be a lot more. Whereas with longer term rentals, it's kind of a plug and play usually. You know what I mean? Like the first you just collect your money and be done. You know, but you gotta on Airbnbs you have to pay the water, you have to pay the electric, you have to pay the gas. And with the other ones, with the longer term, you don't have to mess with that. So it's kind of the one thing I say about real estate is like find what you're comfortable with, find your niche, and then stick with it. You know, I play a little bit of both. I'm kind of getting out of the Airbnbs because I don't have as much time as I used to. So they do really well, but for me, it's not worth the stress. So I've been transitioning to longer term stuff, and then now I'm looking for like a 50 plus unit apartment building to try to get in. Maybe sell my portfolio and get another one, or something like that.
You hear this guy, Nicky? He
He's
wants to do
doing. He's killing
He
it.
wants to be with the big dogs up there with the apartment buildings, huh?
I love it, man. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, nice. What up, Krause? Good
What's
stuff,
up,
man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I've been trying to get a hold of you, man. We gotta. I mean, I know you've texted me back, but it's just like playing ping pong with our schedule.
Dude,
But yeah,
you're
dude.
in Vegas every 3 days cornering some fighter. You're all over the place.
I know.
I
Good
got
problems, I guess.
Hey, since you're all here, I got a couple Airbnb questions coming through. Is it better to do an Airbnb or rent it out? And I think you answered this already, but I don't think he was here.
Yeah, that's why I just answered that. Just depends on what your niche is. You know, Airbnb is going to be more upfront cost, but better cash flow. The longer term is more of a plug and play. You don't have to have a bunch of upfront costs. You don't have the electricity, gas, water. You don't have that. It's on the tenant typically. So it's kind of like find your niche and stick with it, or you can play a little bit of both. But there's more risk involved in Airbnb because if COVID hits or something like that, you're shit out of luck and you got to cover the bill. So. It's I would say if you're a little bit more risky and you want to play a little bit more cash flow game, Airbnb is your spot. If you just want security, longer term is probably where you want to go.
All right. Now, Peter wants to know, are Airbnbs, they've got to be in a hot market though, right?
No, incorrect.
Got to be in a hot travel market.
Incorrect.
Maybe.
No, incorrect. Airbnb. I'm telling you guys, I know fucking people I know somebody that has an Airbnb in Ork, Missouri. If you look up Ork, Missouri, the population's like 0. The people are just. I'm telling you, like this is no shit. I know somebody that has a fucking Gulfstream. Like we're talking about a Gulfstream that cost somebody $15,000 if that. They redid the inside of it, and they're getting $100 a night and like 80% monthly bookings. Like they're killing it on this thing, and they have it in a fucking like. It's not a great location.
Like an
Like,
RV
you don't
park?
need. Yeah. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not anything. It's not anything crazy. It's about demand, right? Because like let's say somebody has a wedding in Ork, Missouri. Like then there's nothing. There's not a fucking hotel in Ork, Missouri. There's like 2,000 people there. Why the fuck are you gonna put a hotel? So they have to have a place to stay.
Yeah.
Where are they gonna stay? And then the supply versus demand. This is like then you can jack up the prices on Airbnb because they don't have any other option. You're the only option they have, so you can pick the price.
Peter from the Haps team says he's going to get started on this now, so that's awesome. Oh, here's a non-real estate question. Are you going to be in Aljo's corner, Al, for the rematch or Marab's next fight?
Oh, that's a good question. We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Everything was weird with COVID. We'll see. I feel like nowadays it's all up in the air. You don't know what's going to happen. His fight's going to be in Abu Dhabi. I don't know if a fight comes up for me. We'll see. There's a million things that can happen. So I'd love to be there. I hope I'm there. It's going to be a great fight, and I'm really looking forward to the funk going out there and switching everyone's mind around. I think everybody is on the Peter Yan bandwagon, but I think that Aljo there was a lot that little adjustments he can make in that fight to have big results in the outcome. So I'm looking forward to him doing that. He's just he's working hard. He's just got back from surgery, and a little while he's been training hard. And I'm glad that he's feeling as good as he is as soon as he is after the surgery, because they weren't sure how quick he'd be back. But he just did a full week of training, and he's looking freaking huge. 135. He looks bigger than me. It's crazy.
He's a big dude at 35, man.
He's just tall. He's almost as tall as me, and he's just like his arms a bit. I'm like, oh my god. Every single picture someone puts up, they go. I count. I'm like, count the comments until someone says, "How are you guys two different weight classes? Aljo looks so big." I'm like, freaking, the guy's gigantic. Stop comparing us. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that one. That's for sure.
Tony Bananas wants to know thoughts on Airbnb a vacation house. And we've been talking about this a lot, but what do you guys like? If you go on a vacation, do you guys Airbnb, or do you go just to like a resort or something?
That's really personal preference, honestly. I mean, I think if you go to resort and you have a hotel, it depends on how many. I think what the deciding factor would be that for me would be how many people are going with me. If it's just me and one other person, I'll probably do or a resort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you have your whole family, 10, 20 people, you might want to get a big ass Airbnb and save some money. You know what I mean? So I think that's just all personal preference. And like whenever I go on vacation, I want to go out to eat. I don't want to stay and cook. So get an Airbnb. You know what I mean? If you want to cook, get an Airbnb. If you want to go out, get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's all personal preference at that point, I think.
Yeah, I got 6 kids between my wife and I, and like, if I go on vacation, I want to be cooking and cleaning the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like being at home.
I'm a big
James,
Airbnb
aren't you like
guy.
the number one Airbnb guy in Missouri?
Am I?
Yeah, for like 10 and up, you have like a niche. You're like number one for your niche for Airbnbs, right?
Yes. Like I'm listed number one on Airbnb. So I kind of have a little. I've kind of gotten away from it, to be honest with you. I pulled one of my Airbnbs. So I only have the one now, but I try to do. I try to do, because there's thousands of listings that, like, they hold 2, 4, 6 people, but once you get up to 10 plus people, it minimizes down. And I even took it a step further, and I allowed pets, which I didn't think would be a big deal, but it shot the bookings up. I'm telling you guys, it shot the bookings up, and I really haven't had any problems. I had one kind of an issue. I just paid extra, a couple extra bucks for the cleaner to take, just do extra work or whatever. And it's made way more money on it, but there's not a lot of homes that hold 10 plus people. So I get a lot of wedding parties for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Like, there's a convention center probably 20 minutes from the house, and we get a lot of wedding parties there, and sometimes they have pets or whatever, but they want to stay together, so you can't do that in a hotel. So they want to stay together, and that's kind of what worked really well for me. So both of my Airbnbs held 10, 12 people.
Nice. Nicky Knuckles, we were talking before about doing remote investing or in your in your local town, and I remember the speech that you gave at the seminar about investing remotely. Give us your thoughts on it. I know it's a kind of, I fell into it locally just by chance, and then seems James has the same kind of philosophy as me. But for everybody out there listening that might be in a bad investment market, that's the other thing too. I think we're both in markets that we know the market and we can make money. Some people just aren't in that situation. How to get started remotely investing and the differences in the two, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think no matter what it is, it's always about having a system of checks and balances. I
I
say that
can't
it's
hear
funny
him.
because I don't think I would have started investing in real estate. Ah, shit, you still can't hear me? Ah, ah. I'm actually I'm at one of my houses right now.
Oh, that's awesome. I can
Ah,
hear you.
Nice.
You kind of cut out
shit.
for a second. You're fine now, though.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yes,
Yeah,
like so.
I can't hear him.
It's a
But Nicky, run with it,
it's
my
a bad
man.
example because I'm literally like at a rehab right now. Oh man, you can't hear me, Al?
I can hear you.
Oh, I guess
Oh
Al
shit.
can.
All right. Oh yeah. My advice on that would be if you're in, it's good to learn about what it takes to get things, even if they are in your market. Because like James says, you don't want to be the one going there all the time. It makes you emotionally attached to stuff. So it's a good habit because I don't think I would have started investing in real estate if I didn't learn how to invest out of New York when I first started doing it. And then the same principles apply. But it is like I said, I do think if I would have started only doing stuff that I could actually go see that were in my home market, I would have never branched out. And especially when you get into things like multifamily and development and mobile home parks and commercial stuff, a lot of markets don't work for that. So you really have to start to learn how to go outside of your home market at some point. Again, you guys are both in good market. It's not that you can't make money or invest. Like I think there's deals to be made in every market. Just me personally, I'm always looking for what's the best rate of return, what's the best use of my time. And I know if I have it somewhere that I can't physically go be there for the most part, I'm going to use my resources and my time better to go find more deals, find more money, or just hang out and do the stuff I want to do rather than being at the properties. As I'm sitting here at a property is probably a bad example, but this was a little bit of an exception. This is one that kind of came up really quick. I just had to run over here and get it done so I can get it on the market.
Nice. That's awesome, man. I'm inspired by you guys.
Are you doing any sub 2 stuff, James?
No, I have not. I have not done anything with that yet. Man, I've just been buy and hold. Man, I haven't bought anything in a minute just because the fucking market's been so insane. Like, dude, I bought earlier this year. I think I bought a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house in Lee Summit for 120. Bro, there's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 786 square feet. And I know you guys are in New York, so you're probably gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Shut up. It's going for $200,000. Bro, I bought a fucking duplex earlier this year for $200,000. This year for $200,000, cash flowing $1,000 a month. 200 grand this year.
So what do you think? What do you think? What is the reason for all this? Here, I think I bought one of my houses. It's appreciated about 120,000 since I bought it a year and a half ago. What do you think is driving all this? The price going up so much?
Oh, it's free money, bro. For everything they're giving away, the economy. Listen, this is gonna come to an end very, very, very soon. I should say very soon. The rates, it's free money. I mean, the rates are at an all-time low. I mean, I'm talking like that. I was just talking to a good friend of mine. I don't really have anybody that I could talk to about stuff like this, and because they just don't understand it. The other fighters, they don't quite get it. But to him, that I'm thinking about refining my house and pulling the cash out, like the equity out, because I mean, I'm getting it at sub 3, like 2.65 or 2.85. In our lifetime, we're never going to see rates like this ever again. It's not going to fucking happen. This is almost free money. For every $100,000 that I take out of this, you mean to tell me I got to pay you back 2,800? Fuck, okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, okay, yeah, man. Okay, no problem, man. Take it. So I don't even have anything I can use the money for. Like I'm sitting on cash right now that I'm just trying to wait to, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to wait to buy, but it's like I'm never gonna get these rates again, ever.
Yeah.
So it's like, how much money can I stockpile right now and just get ready to, whenever this shit does hit the fan, because it will. Whenever it does hit the fan, that's how it sucks. All this sucks, right? The deal with COVID, all that, whatever your stance is, it all sucks. and the economy is it's such a clusterfuck right now. But this is like, these moments is what set people apart. You know what I mean? The guys that are ready to rock whenever shit hits the fan, and I'm ready to rock. You know what I mean? That's what's going to set me apart. And, you know what I mean? I'm just waiting right now. Right now is not the time to buy a ton, in my opinion. You said this best earlier, Al. For sure there's deals to find. But I'm waiting for shit to just floor. You know what I mean? That's what I want. So it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash soon. And dude, I'm ranting here, but like, don't get me started on, like, if you think about this, I think as a country, it's going to be so much more socially acceptable in the next 12 to 24 months. Bookmark this. In the next 12 to 24 months, I think it's going to be so much more socially acceptable for renting your own place rather than buying. And I think that'll be by a little bit by choice, also by force too, because if you think about it, 25% of America lost their jobs during COVID at some point, right? That tells you right there that 25% of America is not eligible to buy a house for the next 2 years. They're not eligible. You need 2 years job history to purchase the house. For the next 2 years, 25% of America is going to be ineligible to purchase a house. That right there tells you, dude, those fucking people got to live somewhere. What are they going to do? They're not going to buy it. They're going to rent. I want to be the one renting to them.
I love it. I'm freaking fired up, man. I'm fired up. I love it. I think that, yeah, I mean, they've been saying it for a while that this bubble is going to burst, and it just keeps getting stronger and stronger, and it's gotta at least level out, if not, you know. But you're right. There's got to be an effect to this, the COVID thing. There's got to be effect to them printing all this money. I mean,
they won't let the stagflation happen, right? They won't. They're going to do everything that they can to avoid stagflation, and they're going to try to. They can't just raise the rates, right? Because if you start raising rates like that, the economy is going to tank. They're trying to do everything that they can to avoid the economy just tanking to shit right now, and they're doing that by giving away free money and flooring the interest rates. But that model is not sustainable. You know what I mean? It's not sustainable. So at some point it's going to come up. I have a different thing. I have a different view. I don't think real estate's going to come back down. I don't.
Wow.
The demand is so high right now. I think you're seeing a shift, a paradigm shift. I really do, man. I really do. I think the prices where they're at, they're not going to come back down. I think they may come back down 5 to 10%, but not the 20-25%, right? Like that it's risen in the last year and a half. You're not going to see it come back down. I don't personally think you're not going to see it come all the way back down. I think this is just because of the shift in economy. I think this is just where we're headed now. I really do. I truly believe that. But all that being said, people are going to lose their houses because everybody's sitting on that eviction shit right now to where they can't, you know what I mean? Like there's going to be a huge drop off where people lose their house soon.
Well, I'm just telling you, man, in Missouri, I can tell you what's not going to go down is waterfront vacation spots, man. And people are looking to rent Airbnb. There's all the time, and you can't find them. You know, especially that last minute.
I told you that I'm looking at a waterfront vacation spot on Lake of the Ozarks right now.
Yeah,
holds 34 people.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gross 150 last year.
Wow. Holy moly. We're trying to bring in Stylebender, Al. I don't know what he's doing. I've tried many times.
I always say you can't lose on the water. I just feel like they're not making much. There's only so much waterfront property. I just really feel like the only way you lose on a waterfront property is a natural disaster, hurricane. But if it's a lake, I mean, I don't know.
We don't have any of that shit where I live. I live on a lake. My primary home is on a lake, and that's the one that's gone up to like almost $150,000 in the last year.
Yeah. What is he saying? Tony Bananas, Long Island is surrounded by water. Holy shit. I didn't know that. What does that mean? There's only so much. It's surrounded by water. They're not making any more waterfront property. Is that what he's talking about? Who just liked it? Someone liked the comment.
That might have been me.
The only way you lose is erosion and storms. I'm right. I love when people tell me I'm right. Awesome, man. So James, what's we've had such a great real estate conversation. This is incredible.
This is
How do you balance that? You know, does that take up mental space when you're training? I love that you're taking fights on short notice because it's kind of like you're training in the gym. You got your guys that it's apparent that you're always in the gym. You're always training with the team, and then you have all these other things going on. So you're kind of like not in fight camp. It seems like, but you're
No.
always in shape for a fight. So
Yeah.
I feel like mentally you have like you found like a really good balance between training and what you're on like what is it, a 5-something fight win streak, and the only fight that you lost was on super short notice split decision.
Yeah.
Like how do you balance the two, and is it this kind of, you just found your kind of groove and you're in it?
Well, I think it just started out as that on the short notice thing, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, man, I don't know. I don't know where my future is in fighting, man. I don't need to fight. I'm 35, and right now I'm sitting at a spot where there's 3 things that I wanted to be able to walk away, and one of them was I wanted to have financial freedom, just from fighting. I've done that. 2 is I wanted to go out on a win. I won my last fight, and then 3, I wanted to be able to say I'm retiring. I don't want the UFC to say, hey, you're cut. I'm picking when I go out, not somebody else. So right now, all 3 of those boxes are checked. And I'm not saying I'm retiring, you know what I mean? That's not where I'm going with this. But I'm at a point right now where, like, at some point you have to retire, right? At some point you have to be done fighting. And I think this is one of the hardest sports in the world to quit, just because of the highest highs and the lowest lows. It's tough. Everybody's after that dopamine drip when they win. And I found a good segue with the coaching. I'm far more passionate about coaching than I am fighting. If you guys watch me fight, if I win, like, I don't smile. It's not, I don't give a shit. But if my guys win, you see me, I'm head over heels for them. And I'm really passionate about coaching. I think I'm a better coach than I am a fighter. And I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know where I'm at. It's a weird spot. But man, at some point you got to be done. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know when that is. And but I train every day. I'm in the room every day, twice a day, most of the time. And I don't know. I don't like the fact that the short notice fights, like, I'm not showing how good I can be because I'm not in the best shape that I can be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get tired. If I have 6 weeks or more to get ready, I don't get tired in a fight. You're not going to make me tired in 15 minutes. It's not going to happen. But you watch the 24-hour notice one. This is the most tired I've been in my whole life. I almost won that fight. I didn't, and then I took the fight on 12 days notice in Abu Dhabi, and I won that one. But it still wasn't. I tore my MCL in the first round, so it still wasn't my best performance. You know what I mean? Like, I should finish that guy, even though he hadn't lost in. He's 5-0, beat Leon Edwards, hadn't lost in like 10 years or something like that. I don't know, but I feel like I'm putting out a saturated product of myself if I keep doing the short notice thing, and I don't want to do that either. So I just got to figure out, what I want to do.
Yeah, well, the best thing is that you have a lot of things to choose from, and you're crushing it in all of them.
Thank you, man.
It's incredible. It's inspiring. I hope that everybody that listened in today learned a thing or two. Especially that first guy, man. I wish you would have listened.
Stylebender is back waiting on your ass, man.
Oh, Stylebender. Get Stylebender in here.
I'm going to – oh, wait a minute. Is he in? Nope. Ben Dover's in. We like Ben. Oh, Ben, can you hear us?
Hold on.
We like Ben, guys.
Hey, fellas.
What's up?
What's up, baby? Can you guys see me?
Yeah. We can see the top of your head. Pull it. Are you? I'm trying to think here.
How about now? Do you guys see me now?
I see the top of your head still. Can you cock it sideways, maybe? Are you sideways at all?
Like this?
Oh, you had it.
Bend over. Are you freaking naked or something, bro? Put a freaking shirt on. What the hell is this?
Yeah, you guys
Go
called me
back
little
the other
jerk.
way.
No,
This
that's what it is.
This ain't working out. Cock it back the other way. Let's see your face.
Like this?
The other way. Try to go
Straight
up and down.
There you go.
All right. Right there.
We're good?
We're good.
We're there.
You got pants on.
It's
That's good.
over. The
I was
man.
gonna say, thank God you got freaking pants on. Jesus Christ.
Does he?
Yo, what's up? What's up, Al? What's up, James? What's up, Aaron? How you guys doing?
What's up?
Yo.
Thanks for coming
What's
on.
up, Al?
Yo, James, that was a sick fight you had against fucking Trevor Giles, bro. Was that that was one you took in like 2 days' notice, right?
24 hours. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good fight, my man.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
fucking
that.
savage for that.
I lost a lot of brain cells.
And hold on, let me ask you a question. Did you slap Joaquin Buckley yet?
Nah, man, that dude ain't. I've even 2 weeks ago I asked the UFC for that fight. They're not trying to make that fight, man.
Really? Still?
Nah, they ain't trying to make that fight.
Yeah, I was surprised. You're not much of a shit talker, so when I seen you talk shit to him, man, I was like, what the fuck? I was tuned in, kind of.
Yeah, man, yeah. When's the last time you heard me say anything about, you know what I mean? Like, when's the last time you heard me talk shit about somebody like that?
Never. You're not known as a shit talker in the UFC, so it was kind of odd.
That's
Yeah,
the thing
it's-
about people like that. People like James. If you hear him talking shit, you know you got a problem with if he's talking shit about you, there's a problem. You got to look at yourself and say, "What? There's a problem. Big problem here."
100%. Even Al, too, you're the same way. I never knew you as a shit talker. I don't think you ever talk shit to an opponent, right? Am I mistaken? I don't know.
Kevin Lee doesn't. I don't know.
Oh, besides Kevin Lee, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Lee was. But that's kind of like we're kind of going along the same lines. I feel like in that one, Kevin Lee's an idiot, so I got to talk shit. You know.
I think you ruined his career, Al. I think you really did, bro.
I hope not. I don't know. He's a hard guy to root for, but you always root for the people that you lose. You know, you beat somebody, you root for him to do good because then you beat a good guy. You lose to a guy, you want him to win because if you lose to a guy that keeps losing, it doesn't look good. So, but I just have a tough time rooting for Kevin Lee. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. He has a lot of holes in his game, you know.
Someone just said, "Look at my phone."
It was. I got him next. I sent him a message, Brian.
Where's that notorious stylebender guy? Why can't he come and show his face?
He won't. I got his number. He acts like I'm not bringing him on, but I tried to bring him on. I sent him a private message and offered to call him. He's not going to show his face.
You know why? Because he got no balls.
Got no balls at all.
Hey,
Dover. Do I call you Dover or Ben? Is that your real? That's not your real name.
No, it's not my real name. My real name is actually Masi. It's actually Masi. That's not my real name though.
What can I call you?
You can call me Masi.
Masi.
Yeah.
Masi, I was thinking you were. I'm glad you called in because we got this new thing in New York now. They're by you. Do you need the vaccine? Do you need the vaccine now to go in restaurants and stuff?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No.
But
not a fucking chance I'm ever getting anything like that. No fucking.
Yeah, nah. That's just some bullshit. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be even allowed, man. That's some bullshit. That's turning to communism. How the fuck can they force us to fucking do a vaccine? I don't understand that. I really don't get it.
Well, Cuomo said that I think starting, I don't know, the end of August, we're gonna go into in Manhattan for sure. I believe.
Man, you know how many businesses they're going to lose so much businesses like restaurants and gyms because people are not going to care. They're going to just eat home. I already see people posting online that they don't give a shit about that. So restaurants they're going to be forced to like try to do some sneaky stuff and let people go in the back end because it's not going to work out, man. Not everybody's going to get the vaccine, you know?
Did you guys see the Michael Chandler blurb that
Yep.
He doesn't want the vaccine, so the fight may be off or at least postponed. Crazy.
That would be a sick fight. Man. Him and Gaethje would be one of the best fights ever. That would be a sick fight.
The business that I'm trying to get in is the freaking the vaccine the vaccine card.
Yeah.
Making business. I mean,
Well,
don't tell me somebody on the streets is gonna be making those. You know, somebody's gonna be making those out of the back of the van.
All the bars are shut down. The guys can't make fake IDs anymore, so we might as well make vaccine cards, right?
Oh yeah, I mean.
Do Do they scan these cards? If I just get a bootleg card, do they scan them?
They should be out. They should be out. I think like your name. If you actually get the vaccine, I think you get put in the system. I think there's a certain system you get put into.
I don't know. You're not supposed to be able to ask either, but they're already skirting around that these days. You know,
I got into an Uber the other day, and I was like, I had the mask on, and I was like, do I need to wear the freaking? You got your mask on. Do I need to wear the mask? And he asked me, have you been vaccinated? I said yes. I said, yeah, sure. I've been vaccinated for something. In my head, I'm like, you didn't ask me what. You didn't say.
Yeah,
have
polio.
you been vaccinated for COVID? I've been vaccinated for what? The mumps or the measles or some shit. So yes, I've been vaccinated. Moral of the story: don't fucking ask me. That's it. I'm not answering questions here. This is not. You know, ask me how my day's going. I'm gonna say good, and that's it.
Hey Ben, I can hear you chomping, buddy.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just
what the hell? Come on, dude. This is the freaking Call Me Out podcast. You come in here eating food.
If you're not gonna put on, I don't want to see the
shirt on.
Me and you got a mutual friend now.
Uh-oh.
You know Loretta? The Albanian girl?
Yes. She's an absolute sweetheart. The best. She's the best.
I came there for like a month and a half.
What's that?
I came to your gym for like a month and a half with her. That's why I met you in person.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Bro,
man. Well, a friend of Loretta's is a friend of mine, so absolutely, we're mutual.
I'm trying to get him on. He won't come on. I mean,
yo, get him on, please. Yo, please. Listen, I swear to God,
dumbass comments. You want me to call
you? You've been here for an hour. You can go at any time, my man. This is gonna get. I have a feeling we're gonna go down into a crazy hole right now. So,
make a comment,
James. It's been real.
What's that?
I said you've been here for an hour. You can. It's about. I have a feeling we're about to get into it. If we get this guy on, and Dover and Masi, excuse me, and Notorious is on, it's gonna get crazy. So you're free to go at any time. You just say, "I'm out. Peace."
All right. You know what? Here's the ultimate puss move. I'm gonna call him right now. If he doesn't answer, he doesn't want to come on. All right.
If he doesn't answer, I'm gonna jump
off. He won't answer.
Pussy.
All right. Well, I gotta use the phone here. Whoa.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
I have a freaking.
What do you know about Bob Deep, James?
Oh, here we go.
Come on now.
It's already getting fired up. All right, Stylebender. I'm calling you right now.
Colt's all over your ass, Al.
Let's go. Answer the phone. Oh, it's ringing. It's gonna go straight to voicemail.
Can you guys hear me or not?
You're a bitch. Oh, he's.
Oh, let's go.
Hang on. We got you. There he is. Look at this. We got a picture and everything. Perfect.
I don't see him.
Oh, no. He's up in the corner there.
Yeah, well, I see it.
He gets used to being on the corners, doesn't he?
Stylebender, what's up, buddy? Come on. Talk to us.
We're good.
Well, why don't you come on the broadcast?
I don't see this kid. He's so fucking ugly. That's why. I just want to show his face.
I had to come on last week, so I had to make up for it.
Yeah, all right. What do you got to say? You're talking a lot in the comments.
I just know that Ben's a bitch and he's scared to fight. He's getting real fucking quiet. I know that.
I want to see your face. I don't want to talk to you over the phone. I want to see your pretty face.
He won't.
Chill. You tell him tough as hell, boy.
Dude, you got 6
Twitter. You already on
webcam. I just want to see your face and talk to you. I want to look you in the eye.
Hey, you said what? Hey, Aaron, you said what? I got what?
6 followers, buddy. I mean, what are you scared to show your face for?
I got like 90.
Oh my God. Well, you're welcome.
I told that Ben, and he's had his Twitter account for over a year.
Yeah, but we like him. He's actually entertaining.
Yeah, they like me. They don't like you, and I know you're a little bit jealous about that, bro. It's all right. But listen, I know why he doesn't want to show his face. There's a real reason why.
What's the reason?
I can't hear you.
It's the reason because he was talking shit to Alex 2 weeks ago, talking about his teammates. You're scared.
You're talking to your daddy.
Oh.
Huh?
Notorious. What was your morning routine? We heard James Krause's morning routine. We want to know your morning routine.
Shit, wake up. I work.
Jerk off. Masturbate, finger himself in the ass.
Wait, I want to know where he works. Where do you work?
What time do you wake up? What time do you wake up and get to work? And where?
I work from home.
Oh.
No, I legitimately want to hear it. So what do you do from home? What do you do from home? I'm being dead serious. I'm not trying to be a cocksucker. What do you do from home?
No, I work for an advertising company.
What do you do, marketing or sales or what?
I make ads.
Oh my God, this kid's a queer, man.
There's 4
You do
people.
marketing or sales or what?
I gotta unshare this.
I literally just started advertising.
It seems James has the same kind of philosophy.
You work for the advertising company, but what do you do within the advertising company?
Being a bad investment marketer.
I make ads.
You make ads. Are you the designer of the ads? Like, come on, bro. I'm trying to engage in a conversation.
Yeah, I'm making that. I'm making that. I create that ad for the customer.
James, this kid's a little slow. He's a little slow.
It's okay.
Huh?
It's okay. Do you live in New York? Where do you live?
Who, me?
No, Notorious.
No. Notorious.
Are you off
I live
already?
at Megan. I live at Megan.
Where?
Macon, Georgia?
Megan Anderson. That's where I stay.
Oh, come on, this guy. Stop it.
Hey, stop it. Don't be a fucking.
No. Let's go into this. I'm good with this. Let's go. What do you?
Hey,
Go ahead. Ask your
I even start talking no shit, and I got 4 people talking shit. And then when I say one little thing, everybody's chill.
Hey, I'm trying to be nice to you. You going in on me, pussy. I'm trying to ask you legitimate questions here.
Hey, why are you gonna go to make? What the hell does that guy
talk shit on somebody else? You're talking shit on one guy. You're talking shit on one guy that's actually trying to ask and engage you in a conversation.
Guy's trying to help you, man.
Yeah,
He's being super nice to you.
He's being very nice to you.
Holy shit!
I think we should all give him a nice slap. What do you guys think?
I can't see who's talking. I'm on my phone.
That was James. That was James Krause. James
Krause is trying to engage you in conversation, buddy. Even Colt Capone.
Yeah, but Ben's in the back talking shit, so I got to refer to his little dumbass too.
Oh,
all right, hold on. James is gonna.
He's one of really.
Hold on, James. Stylebender. James is. I don't think you offended him too much. I think you can keep. He'll keep going with this conversation if you be nice. Just be nice to him. All right, James. What were you gonna ask him? You were asking him something about advertising. What was it?
No, I said, where do you live? And he responded with Megan. Where do you live?
Oh yeah. Just answer the question.
I live in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
What made you get on here and start talking? Like, what is this? Like you just do this? You get on the internet and just troll?
Nah, me and Al just go back. Al's always on like ESPN MMA. Whenever anything says about Connor, Al's the first one. He's like a Dylan Dennis down there, but just less clout. So I just went in the DM, started talking shit. You responded to like on podcast. I came on.
You guys started talking about for this episode?
No. This is from before the first one, I think.
This is like before the McGregor fight.
So James, when I started this podcast, I'm sure you might not get a lot of hateful DMs in your DMs.
No, I do.
So I see them, but I never respond to them. I always just keep them there, and I don't even think they can see. But you can see like the first couple lines of what they're gonna say, so you know it's gonna be not good. So I usually just don't open them. And then when we started the podcast, I said to everybody, I sent a message: hey, if you want to talk shit, you know where to find me now. Because now I thought it was gonna be you had to show your face and you had to come on. Stylebender's kind of worked his way around it, but. He.
Hey, Stylebender, why don't you show your face, bro?
This kid is fucking ugly, James. I seen a picture of him. He's fat and ugly.
Okay.
How did you see a picture of him? How did you see a picture of him?
Pretty sure,
you want to know why? Because his mother sent it to me. She feels bad for having him.
Weirdo, you homo as hell.
Come on.
It's so easy to get in this kid's head. It's like Connor knows like Aldo.
Some of the things he's saying. I met many kids like this, bro. He's an insecure bitch.
I'm insecure, but I'm showing my face and you're not. How does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's got a point, man.
He called me. That shit never lets me join. Every time I join, I can't fucking hear anyone, and the audio's delayed.
Listen, buddy.
It's your fucking phone. It's your phone. You got T-Mobile.
Good one. Middle school jokes. Good one, buddy.
Is it a flip phone? What's the problem here?
Nothing. Haps just fucking sucks.
But look, everyone else.
Everybody in the comments.
Oh,
Everybody in the comments is shitting on you, Stylebender.
listen, I'm not the smartest motherfucker, but I figured out Haps by the third
All right,
episode. So.
Al, I have a question.
Yeah. What's your
When are
question?
you fighting again? I'm not
When
talking to you here.
When am I fighting again?
I'm not talking to you, Eric.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Hold on a second. I don't understand why everybody busts his ass for not fighting. Like, he doesn't need to fight. Why is that?
I'm not busting his ass. He said that he was fighting tonight. I'm not legitimately asking.
No, you weren't.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
Hey,
We'll see.
listen,
It's gotta be like
Stylebender. They can all
listen,
see through your bullshit.
I'm at the point now where if it's a
Hey.
fight that I don't have to exactly. I don't have to
Fuck up, bro.
fight.
No
So
one's
if it's
talking
like,
to you, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, let Al answer.
Grown-ups are speaking. The grown-ups are speaking. Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
Lord.
All right, sorry, Al. Continue.
I'm
My
trying to
fault.
fight.
Colt
I'm
said
trying
he'd
to fight.
Colt will fight you, Stylebender. Colt will fight you. He ain't scared of you. Bring Colt back on.
I'll fight him. I'll fight him.
Back on.
Who, that Colton kid?
Yeah,
Oh,
Colt.
shit.
He said, "Fuck you up."
I just see them in the comments talking shit to Al. I don't even know that kid. I got no problem with
There
him.
he is. He said he's
I'm the one talking shit. Okay, buddy.
Hey, don't say that. To
Anybody
me.
can
I'm
whip
just
this kid's
relaying the
ass.
message. But bring Colt back on.
Yeah, Cole was talking
versus
shit. I think.
All right, I'll bring Colt back on. Colt says
Let's go.
he beat himself.
I feel like
Ben,
Colton.
what you got going on?
I feel
You
like
got
Colt and
background noise
Stylebender are
going
gonna
on?
get along.
What's up?
You guys
Ben,
might
you
get
got some
along.
background noise around you, maybe?
You guys
Yeah,
might
because
get
there's
along.
boyfriends over. Tell me
Yeah,
something.
should I go somewhere silent?
All right, I'm re-inviting
Tell them bitches to shut the fuck up.
Colt. Hey, calm down. Colt wants to come in on this, and then I promise you, Brian, I've not forgotten about you.
Al, are you still signed to UFC or no?
Shut up, bro.
Signed
Why
to
are you
the
doing
UFC?
small talk and trying to be fake? Shut
I'm
the fuck up.
legitimately. I'm not even fucking trolling. I'm trying
Shut
to
up. Just shut your mouth. You're
You're
asking all
dumb.
these fake questions. Nobody gives a shit. Just shut
Ben,
up.
shut the fuck up, bro. I'm not talking to you.
Al, when you're fighting, Al, how big is your dick? Shut up. Just shut your mouth.
Some little ass kid from nowhere, bro. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking to Al. You stupid.
It's not from nowhere. I'm from New York, buddy. I'm from Queens, to be specific.
Good
That's
for
not
you.
New York. You're in the middle of nowhere. You're in fucking Wisconsin. What the fuck is there to do in Wisconsin? What are you
Yeah,
gonna do with it?
your mask on and shut the fuck up. Grown ups are speaking. Stop talking.
Lord.
Yo,
So
listen, Stylebender, I
since
think me and you
Stylebender,
can sell
since you're
this.
so concerned about my life, I had a surgery about a year ago. Do I want to have any more surgeries in my life? I don't know. If it's worth it, yeah, I'll go for I'll have a fight if it's somewhere like cool against a good opponent. I'm not about to fight some like 22-year-old freaking absolute lunatic that's you know what I mean? I'm kind of doing other things right now. So it's not like, and who knows, maybe I can.
a great fight.
What's that?
That you and Cowboy, the rematch.
Been there, done that. I don't know. I mean, it'd be good, but it doesn't seem like he's. I don't know. I mean,
that's a big fight.
Is it a big fight? I don't know.
Would you
You're
fight
in the same
McGregor?
spot that I'm in, Al. You're in the same spot that I am. There has to be the right. It has to be the right. Something intrigues me. You know what I mean? Like I don't. It has to be the right thing. It's not about. It's just something that gets you out of bed. You know what I mean? Like it can't be like they can't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Buckley?
Would I fight him?
Yeah. Would you still fight him?
I've begged to fight that man. I just offered again last month to
How
fight
did
him.
that beef started? Like I try to figure out how to start it, but I couldn't figure it out. How did that start?
He DM'd me. He DM'd me asking to come spar, and I said, "Listen, man, like this, we're not the right gym for you. We don't really spar that hard. Like we're not the right spot for you." And he pretty much said that I was dodging him, and I could get this work too. I said, "Well, you can come get fucked up anytime you want. Like it don't make shit a difference to me. It ain't no sweat off my back. I'll fuck you up." And
Lord.
he brought the trailer park out. And that's how it started going. And then he said some shit in the public. I didn't take it to the public. He took it to the public. And then I started saying shit back. Hey, I'll fight him. I have reached out to the matchmaker, Mick Maynard, 3 separate occasions to fight him at 185. I barely walk at 185, bro. I reached out to fight him at 185 multiple times.
I was like, because when he called you out, that was right after he had that knockout, right? Yeah, that
Listen,
shit
I've made a living. I've made a living. I don't even get emotional about
that was
this.
a done deal.
I've made a living off of. He's a 1-round single shot fighter.
Nah,
I've made a living
I
off
thought
of
you was
not
in that
getting
fight.
hit,
I thought,
and
yeah,
easy work.
yeah, I
Easy
don't see
work.
it being you.
All right, we have the Colt back too. Shall I bring him in?
Let's
Let's
go.
totally off
Bring
the
him
rails.
in.
Yeah, get Ben out of here, bro.
No, Ben stays. All right,
This is freaking eyebrows.
Colt, you're unmuted, buddy. Was that a Brewers hat?
Colt versus Stylebender. Let's go.
Hey,
I
listen,
feel like,
James. It's already
I feel
done
like
between
these
me
two
and
are
him. I
these
dusted
are
this
like
kid
the
last
two.
week.
These are the
Oh,
tag team. It's like the tag team idiots. These two.
That's the first thing you get. Bro, I would slap your little ass around. Shut the fuck up.
So why don't you come to New York and do it?
Is this Ben now? Ben.
That just seems like an inconvenience.
What's up, too, bitch?
Dude, you got to figure out how to get on the app, buddy, because like everyone's here but
He knows how to get on. He knows how to get on. He's just playing stupid.
You don't got to be on camera.
Al,
That's
shut
fine.
up. Shut up, Al. Al, would you fight McGregor?
Would he fight McGregor?
What kind of
Absolutely.
dumb question is that?
Dude, I'd fight McGregor.
Al, you think you'd win?
Yeah, I'd win that fight.
You expect him to
This
say
kid,
no?
this kid asks some dumb
Especially right,
questions.
especially
You think
right
Al's
now.
gonna say no? I think I'm gonna lose that fight.
James, who wins the fight between you and Al at 170?
Me and
Right now,
Al at
James is-
170?
James is beating me at
Yeah.
170. I'm not even Stylebender, you're trying to start shit and you're not gonna be able to do it. Not here, buddy. This is the Call Me Out podcast, not the fucking Call Me Stylebender podcast, all right, bro?
I'm just
None of that
fucking
fucking-
around.
none of that
But
shit.
listen. Here's the
None of
real
these
answer.
dudes,
Here's
these
the
other
real
two
answer.
kids aren't saying shit. I'm trying to fucking ask questions and be fucking entertaining. These other kids are just sitting here, fuck Stylebender, like elementary as hell, bro.
But you're asking two guys. You're asking two guys that aren't afraid to fight anybody who would win. Of course, I'm gonna say that I'll win, and of course he's gonna say that he'll win, and that's because we're both competitors. You know what I mean? Like that's what makes the UFC great.
I know.
You
I
what
was doing a little Ariel Helwani. I'm not gonna lie.
No, man.
We gotta
I
put this
think
kid in the
there's-
bathroom. Put him in the
I haven't
bathroom.
talked to Al about this, but there's a mad amount of mutual respect between both guys. You know what I mean? It doesn't. Yeah. I don't think that it. And I'm in a different weight class too, so that's a different ballgame.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I couldn't have more respect. I mean, out of like the whole UFC roster, you're one of the top just because of your attitude, the short notice fights, the stuff outside. Like you don't even need to. A lot of these guys they take short notice fights because they have to. You're taking them because you have so much going on. You're like, I'm in shape. Let's freaking go. I love it. I love everything about it.
Thank you, man.
I love everything about it. You know,
I appreciate it, bro. I gotta jump off here. I actually am getting on another podcast right now. But man, I really appreciate you having me on, man. Anytime you guys want to have me back on, just let me know. I'll jump back on anytime. I really enjoy it.
James, you are the man. Thank you for.
So, I'm getting into the Airbnb. Can I contact you if I have any questions? Because I'm doing the
Anytime,
Missouri.
bro.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Get
much.
my number from Al. No problem.
All right, thank you.
James, you're the man. Thank you so much. James Krause, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.
thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it, James.
Awesome. All right, there is. So I promised this guy for a minute I'd bring him on. So, Stylebender, you get one more chance to ask a question, and then poor Brian's been waiting forever. I think he does real estate in Nashville. So,
Who is Ben Colton still on here?
no, Colt.
I'm on.
I'm not sure. I did not kick him off though. So,
Yeah, Ben's a bitch. Anyway, what do you guys think about the card this weekend? We got in the main event.
the main event. Gane and Derek Lewis. Who you guys got?
Oh, Derek
I'd
Lewis.
like to see Derek win. I think he deserves it more. But Surreal's a freak, man. I can't believe how technical he is in that short amount of training.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter how technical you are against Derek Lewis, though. He just
mean-
catches one shot and you're done.
Yeah, no, if he touches you, you're out.
Volkov was beating the shit out of him. He was being technical the whole 4 or 5 rounds until
hard
Derek
time
Lewis
hearing
caught him with that one shot.
Yeah, he starts.
Yeah.
What do you
There's
think,
like
Al?
5 seconds left or some shit.
You can never count the freaking beast out. You know what I mean? Like he'd knock you out in the last 10 seconds. The guy, it's hard to finish him, but man, he's got a tough task ahead of him this time. So I'm rooting for the beast.
What? Hey! What about the hometown advantage, buddy?
Oh, the hometown advantage.
Real was nervous at the press conference.
That's where his house is.
Who did?
Surreal.
Could be. I mean, he just seems like a kind of stoic kind of guy.
And I just feel like all that being nervous at the press conference doesn't really mean much, man. I feel like.
Yeah. Jake Paul looked more nervous at a press conference than Askren. Look what happened. So.
Yeah. Right.
All right, Stylebender. We're gonna say goodbye. Figure out how to get on the app next week. All right, come on. Enough of this. You can do it.
All right, fuck you, bend over. Suck off, for joining the Notorious Stylebender podcast. Love you, bitch.
Stylebender, have a great night, my man.
Fat one.
6 listeners if it's the Notorious Stylebender contest. All right,
hope you learned a lot on the podcast with James Krause today.
Oh Lord,
why do you guys even invite that kid on?
I don't know. Hey, Al wants him on.
He tries to stir shit between him and James. The kid's such a prick, bro.
I can't. I'm having trouble hearing him. I don't know why I can't hear him.
Hey, Ben, for next week, buddy, you got to get some earbuds or something. You got some terrible feedback, man.
Hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me better?
Well, something's feeding back. I don't know if you got a TV on or something. All right, Brian, you ready to go? We're going to bring on Brian.
Queens, my man.
Oh. Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Yo, what's up, brother? Long time no see.
It has been ever since you demolished Diego.
That's wild, man. Wild. I remember meeting you over there at the open workouts. You know, like I'm a real estate investor. And then
you submitted the TV guy. Do you remember?
Oh my God, that's right. Yeah, he was trying to wrestle me. He was what would you say? He's the news anchor. The news anchor tried to get on the mat with me, and I just freaking
it didn't work out for him.
Took him down, put a knee on belly. I was pretty aggressive with the guy. I freaking.
When was this?
I wasn't about. I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know what he was gonna do. He's a little bit of a bigger guy. So I don't know if he's gonna really try to take me down and look stupid. You know, this could be his 5 minutes of fame. So I had to kind of make sure that I got him down. This was a day before the weigh-ins. I was dehydrated and my knee was absolutely in a mess at that point. But they're probably not the smartest thing to do, but we all had a good laugh about it. And yeah, good stuff. What do you got going on? In the real estate world?
Oh, man, it's a crazy market right now here. The house that we just bought literally a year ago is up 220 right now, and that's like everywhere. I mean, we got people from California, Oregon, Washington, Illinois. Everybody's just trying to get out of these blue states here.
Ooh, VB wants to come on too, Al.
Is there a delay? I can't tell.
No, we all get the comments.
Okay.
So we were looking at the comments real quick. Notorious is still talking.
I can't look anymore.
That guy might not be worth the effort. But.
That guy, he's he said, why did Howard Stern let the whack Packers on this? That freaking, what's his name? Holy shit. What's his name? Cody? What the hell was his name? I don't know. The guy with the hat on, with the baseball hat on. Holy shit.
I don't know. But I can tell you what, Al. I know you knew this from before. My wife and I go to New York every year, and we didn't go last year because of COVID. And I don't know that we'll ever go again now that they're demanding these vaccinations. Crazy.
Yeah, something's got to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it changes because, if they want me to show them a card that I got a shot to eat dinner, to pay them money, no thank you.
Yeah. There's yeah, incredible, man. I don't know. It's like unreal. I don't know. They said I don't know if they passed the bill that's going to happen or
Well,
what.
de Blasio, the mayor, said he's going to make it like an order or whatever. So I don't know how that
Yeah.
works there, but he's the one that did it.
Yeah, these guys are the worst. They're killing New York.
Do you ever watch Barstool?
A little bit.
The president there, the owner, he's in Montauk, which I know is not too far from you.
Yeah. I heard he's in Montauk. Montauk's all the way out at the end. I'm at
Well,
the other
I
end
say
of the
not too
island,
far,
so it's
meaning
out there. It's a
relative,
couple.
I suppose. But
What's that?
they're trying to get into a bunch of advertising for different people and different things. So could work out.
Who's this?
Man, I got to mute you, buddy. Sorry, you got some horrible feedback, man. All right, we'll get you next week. We'll give you some headphones next week, buddy.
Interesting.
All right,
We're back.
All right, we're back.
So what was it you were saying?
No, I was saying that it might be worth talking to Barstool because since he's local now about possibly even having him advertise the podcast or whatnot because they're looking for podcasts all the time. I listen to them every week. They're looking for different people, especially local.
Oh, I mean, those guys have done such a good job with everything that they've done. That would be pretty cool, and that's a great suggestion. I mean,
Well,
it can't
if you
hurt.
remember, I got you on the Bisbing podcast, if you remember right.
Oh.
Yeah, he might have.
I don't know if I got you.
I don't remember that. What's
I don't
that?
know if I got you on, but I told them to reach out to you if you remember.
I appreciate that. Yes, now that you mention it,
But
I had a
anyway.
good talk with Bisping and those guys. They were in New York, actually.
Yeah,
You got your eyes on everything, man. You know this. You know where everyone's at and what's going on. You're on top. You're on top of everything. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I tried to get you to buy some Airbnbs here, but you wouldn't do it.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the market. I'm really just like a Long Island guy. You know what I mean?
Hear you. We just bought a few properties down in Chattanooga for Airbnb and one for my daughter to go to school in. She's gonna live in while she goes to college down there. So.
Oh, she's going to Chattanooga.
Yep.
Hey, Brian, you like to make money, right?
Always.
Well, guess what? We got a special guest, regular of the Call Me Out podcast right now, VBMMA.
Are we gonna see his face?
Nope, we will never see his face. Al, you'll see his face, right?
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. VB is a good guy. I met him somewhere in the world.
I love that line.
But he's got an accent. I can't tell you where the accent is from. I can't tell you where I met him. But he has some of the best, if not the best, picks when it comes to picking odds for mixed martial arts. VB, what's going on, my man?
Hey, how is it going? I've been listening the whole time. Well,
tremendous. I've gained a tremendous amount of information having James Krause on. Learned a lot. As much as I learned, I think I might have gotten stupider with Notorious and the other freaking guy. What the hell is that guy's name? I can't think of it.
Capone?
Colt. Whatever he is. Incredible. But yeah, so far so good, man. What do you got for us? What do you got for us this week?
Oh, we have a big card. I have a few bets, which I shared with Aaron.
Yes.
Yesterday, we talked about it on his podcast. But
yeah, people listen to this one. So.
Yeah, you know what I have. I have Michael Chiesa. You know that, right?
Yes, he did pick Chiesa. Who is he still an underdog, a big underdog, or is it getting closer?
Yeah, it's around pick him now, plus 100. Like something like that.
I'm glad I'm glad even after the fact you're still picking him because you picked him. I felt like you might have picked him because he was going to be on the show. But now that it's a week later and you're still picking him, I know that you really mean it. So,
Well, he says he doesn't bet with emotion. He likes money better.
I
True.
fucking love it.
I love it too.
Tony, hello. Tony Bananas, hello. Yeah, this week is pretty big. Last week I had Maki on Bellator and UFC. I had Benoit, which lost. Maki won the title. He was my biggest bet, AJ Maki, last week. So I did better in Bellator last week than in UFC. Actually, I lost in UFC, but I made twice as much in Bellator. So that's good. I only watched few fights last Saturday. It was kind of, I don't know, weird card. Some fights fell off, and it was 15 fights, then 13, then 12, then 10. So it was kind of all over the place, UFC. But Bellator was great. If you didn't watch it, I would recommend. You know, it was great, man. So many good fights, finishes. Khabib coaching, 3 guys there, and AJ Maki becoming the new champion, which I predicted.
You did predict that. That was a good one. I wish I would have bet money on that.
Yeah, he was underdog too, and yeah.
Is Coach Khabib still undefeated?
I think so, but he had a close one last Bellator card. He had one split decision, which I think he lost, to be honest. But yeah, still great record. Yeah, Khabib I think never fights again. What you guys think?
I don't know. I think he's gonna fight again.
You do?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so, but I just heard I heard the interview with him on Mike Tyson's podcast. I don't know. I kind of felt like he might. I felt like he might fight again. Listening to the podcast.
Really?
Who do you think he fights?
Who?
Yeah.
Could be GSP.
GSP is like 40 years old. I don't think so.
You don't think?
No. He
He's
said
in
he's
shape,
too
though.
old. Khabib said he's too old. I'm gonna leave him alone. You know. The hardest fight is your rematch. We all know that.
Oh, for sure. Oh, he was robbed.
We all know that, right? Yeah. But yeah, Khabib is a great fighter.
No, incredible. I mean, hey, as long as he's happy, if he doesn't need, I don't think he's got enough money where he can just chill. He's training. He's in the gym. He's training fighters. But when you're that close, I feel like it's hard. If you're healthy and you're out there and you're training with the guys and you're beating guys and you're like, oh, I could go out there and do one more. You know what I mean? It's so hard to just stay away. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
If Oliveira just runs through Dustin, would you think that'd be just a little bit intriguing for Khabib?
I don't think so.
I think if Oliveira won and Oliveira maybe won another 1 or 2.
I mean, whoever wins is going to be intriguing.
I don't think Oliveira is gonna win. I don't think so. No. But we will see. I'm not I can't predict everything. It's a fight. Last week Benoit was, he got his leg chopped which I had him, and he got pretty beat up. But when they were boxing, he dropped him a few times. But I had no idea the guy kicked so hard in the legs. He had few fights only, and I couldn't watch tape on him. I had no idea he kicked so hard. He injured like him, and anything can happen. But I don't think Oliveira can beat Dustin. Where? How can it be? I don't think so. But UFC and that level is always I don't know, unpredictable, I guess.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Who do you got
Oliveira,
Who do you got this week?
I got a few fights. Against Chiesa, I think Derek Lewis has a chance. What you guys think about Lewis?
The fight that I'm really looking forward to is Bobby Green and how do you pronounce? What is it?
Rafael Fiziev.
Rafael Fiziev.
Yep.
Am I mistaken, or is Green a big dog in that fight?
Yeah, he should
Yes,
be.
he is.
Oh.
And Fiziev is, he has 9 fights, but I watched his interview and he said he had like 250 fights in, I don't know where, in amateur or somewhere. So I don't know. We'll see.
You
Bobby
can
Green is
definitely see. I
underdog.
mean,
You still there, buddy?
Bobby Green is underdog, but I don't know. I think Fiziev and Manifield, those two are big favorites, but if you parlay them, it's plus odds. So those two may be good parlay. Alonso Manifield and Rafael Fiziev.
Now, I know you're playing this one close to the vest, and he won't give this one up, Al. But Aldo and Munoz, that's his money bet, but he's not going to share it.
Yeah. I can't share everything. I have,
No, you got a business.
Yeah. So my clients will be
Aldo
mad.
and Munoz. I think you're going with Munoz.
That's what you think?
I think you're going with Munoz. I think Munoz is the bet on that one. What are the odds?
I'm looking. Oh, he knows.
Okay. Munoz will around plus 110. Aldo is favorite, minus 130, minus 140.
Yeah.
Munoz is the guy.
I don't want to.
He's an underdog.
I don't want to play the guessing game, but you'd think. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to say.
Yeah. What you think about Carolina and Jessica Penne?
I gotta think Carolina now. I mean, she's a beast.
She's lost like 4 in a row though, so this is interesting. And then you got Penne coming back, her second fight since like 2017.
She's gonna boil that Panay.
Yeah.
That's what you think, Brian?
I do.
I don't know. I think Kolakevich is gonna win.
Yeah, she's gonna.
She needs to win.
Panay.
If she loses, she's gonna be out from UFC. I think, which is bad. So I think she will do whatever it takes to win. And Jessica Penne, she's good. Every fighter is good, but I don't think she's great striker. She's more of a grappler. And I got Jessica.
What happened to Aldo's leg kicks?
Oh, he I think he had a surgery there and he doesn't kick anymore. Sometimes he does, but I think every time he kicks somebody, he gets hurt himself, as well. So he, maybe stopped it.
He did show a little more though with the Cheeto Vera fight, though, didn't he?
Little bit, not too few, not too many. It was like first round, Aldo was winning, then Cheeto won the second, and in the third, Aldo got a takedown, and he won the third one. He had his back whole third round. But Aldo, we will see. Aldo fought better guys, as far as competition. In my opinion, Aldo fought everybody. Munoz, he fought some good people as well, but yeah, that's all I can say.
All right.
Yeah. What you guys think about Angela Hill and Tisha Torres? Any idea?
Rematch, right?
Yeah.
Tisha won the first one?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. Angela's had a way harder schedule. I don't know if you how many.
Not really. If you look who Torres lost to. It's all been like champs or challengers. If you look at who she's lost to.
Yeah, but she lost to basically champions, but she lost every round too,
Yeah, but Jajenchik, Andrade, and whoever else, but it was like 3 or 4 like title challengers or champions either way.
I don't know. Hill had some fights that should have went her way. I definitely thought the Gedalia fight.
Yeah, she lost a couple split decisions that should have went her way for sure.
I don't know. Al, what do you think?
Al's deep into something.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this freaking guy Colton on Instagram. I want to know how that started with this freaking guy. Trying to figure it out. He disappeared. But what was the question?
Hill or Tisha Torres? Angela Hill or Tisha Torres?
I'm gonna go. What are the odds on it? I'm going with Angela Hill.
Yeah, Tisha's the slight favorite. Not a lot of plus money on Angela though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Angela. Who's Daniel Scott? He goes, Al, you very good, quiet.
This is a Facebook guy. I don't even know what that means.
That means he likes how you look.
Hey, Tate Shelter, we see your comments on Haps. So, and lots of people are commenting on Haps. You just can't see them on YouTube, buddy. So feel free to join Haps. So I'll even put even though you've been talking shit this whole time, I'll even put this on screen for you, buddy, so you can see. Maybe. Oh, Lord.
Brian, do you bet on fights sometimes?
Do I? Yeah, absolutely. Every weekend.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
More than I should. More than my wife should allow me to, I guess.
Your wife?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you're up money or down money in life?
In life, I'm good.
But I mean in betting in your life.
Oh, I would stay them up, but probably not by a ton. Just because when I lose big, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is not a dig at you at all, Al, but I bet big on you and Cowboy, and I got my ass kicked because I was betting for you, but I bet with my heart. You know what I mean? So those kind of things get me. That's not to make you feel bad at all. I'm just saying.
Now I feel like shit.
No.
Now I feel like a piece of shit.
No,
I didn't even care until now.
You don't care anyway, and I'm good with it because I bet with my heart. I just like last weekend, I lost every single bet, I think, because I bet who I wanted to win.
VB, what do you say about betting with your heart, buddy?
I tell you what,
I don't know.
He didn't do great last week. Not calling him out, but last week I followed him a little bit and I lost my ass.
You mean me?
Yes, sir.
I thought you only lost the one.
On UFC, right?
Yes, sir. Yep, just UFC.
Yeah, but again,
I did bad too. I'm not calling you out. I did bad too. So.
Yeah, it's okay. I can lose any week. It's gambling. You know, the richest gambler has 57% win rate. Okay, it's not like every bet he wins. But again, I was full in on Bellator, where I made twice as much as I lost in UFC. You know, if you didn't take Bellator, that's bad because
I get it.
I went 6-1 there, and I had plus 240, plus 200, minus 130, all kinds of good odds. You know.
Yep. No. Yeah. I won some good money on McKee, so that kind of like made me even for the weekend, I guess. But I didn't. Yeah, but I lost my ass on UFC for sure.
And everyone did, you know. But Bellator, that's why, you know, sometimes. You know what? I had like one losing Bellator event in whole 2021, which is insane. I should be selling Bellator too, but I post for free. You know, I can't sell everything. You know.
Right. No, I like Bellator because it's more predictable, really.
Well, it is predictable. Like the UFC, you know, they do a good job keeping it pretty close with the odds. Right. And you know, you got Bellator's got those huge strings. You got PFL's got those huge swings. But
PFL.
Hey, listen,
PFL
this is the Call Me Al podcast. Al. What do we want to talk about? What do we want to do?
I'm just listening to you guys right now. Listen. I'm loving it.
Hey, Al, you know what? I wasn't talking yin yang, man. I was just saying those.
Oh yeah, that too. I was very upset. I was committed. I was thinking about just driving to the bridge right now and jumping off because my guy Brian lost all his money because I freaking got my ass kicked. This is freaking bullshit. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what though? I sent you like $50 Apple Pay when Aljamain won to buy you guys both beers. So we're even.
Oh, nice.
Dude.
Brian, did you get my card for 1 week or few months or what? What did you get? If you got for 1 week, I'm gonna give you next for free.
Whoa!
To be honest with you, the last podcast is the first one I heard. So I texted Al when I heard it and told him it was awesome. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, if you want next, like this Saturday, I'm gonna give you the picks if you want DM.
Whoa.
All right, let's do it.
But also, listen, when I post for free, doesn't mean I'm not betting them. Okay, you gotta obtain all of those free ones as well.
Are you sending him that Aldo pick?
Yeah, I am.
What?
I'm the other one on that one. I don't think Aldo's got it. I think Aldo's going to get taken out in the third round. So
Hey, he looked good against Cheeto. So
well, he did, but also I think he's going to wear out in the third round. I think that's where he's going to get taken out. So
yeah, DM me. Maybe I got Aldo, maybe Pedro. You will see.
Oh, all right.
He wants the big money picks right here.
Yes.
VBMMA is not just giving them away.
That's right, buddy. Hey, listen, like I always tell people, Brian, bet the house, and then Al will help you find a better one.
Yeah.
that's true.
I'm in a house, like whatever it's called. I have few, but I don't have 13 like James, but I have few. I just started this one 2 years ago.
Where you're from, buddy. You got it.
Yeah, I just bought 2 in Chattanooga.
Love it. I love it, man. And what?
Get on it.
Tell me about them. How did you find those?
And basically, we went there for like 3 weekends in a row because my daughter's been going to school there at UTC. And instead of renting, I wanted to buy a house that she could live in and get a couple roommates to pay the mortgage. And then we bought another one so that me and the wife can visit.
Oh, it's perfect.
And we're Airbnb-ing, 3 times a month, and we're going to stay there once a month and making it work.
I love it, man.
That's the key. Just making money work for us.
That's
like
it.
James mentioned earlier, I mean, the rates are so low. We put, $50,000 down to each house, and now we're paying like $800 a month mortgage, and we're getting $1,500 a month for the one, and the other one, if it gets rented anyway, will be about $3,000 a month, and we're making money to come visit our daughter once a month for free. I mean, that's the goal. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
And then, of course, in a couple of years, sell them and make some money.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because he's the best realtor, out there in New York. I'm the best realtor here in Tennessee. So
there we go. The best. I think that's such a great idea. Is that you bought the house for your daughter, and then she's gonna have the friends live and just pay the mortgage off. She's basically, living for free. If she does it, who knows? I don't know what the price point is and what the rents are, but who knows? She could be living for free or even making money over the top, gaining equity in the property. And it's such a great idea. Like I was doing that when I bought my first house. I think I was like 26 years old. But I'm like, shit, I wish I was doing that. If I was doing that from the time I was like 20, 21, I probably would have burned the place down at one point. But if it was still standing, I would another 10 years, I'd own that thing outright. You know what I mean? It's like get in the game as early as possible. She's, you know what I mean? It's a perfect time for her. She's got the friends that can rent the rooms out. You're doing it right, man. It's inspiring. It's good.
Yeah, no, we're trying. Like in Nashville, and we bought our first house here 9 years ago for $220. Sold it 3 years later for $360. Sold that 2 years later for $480. Sold the next one for $580. Now this last one we just bought for $670. But our neighbors just sold for $910. And it's like it just keeps going up. So this is the second property that I bought for rental. One for obviously for my daughter to live in, and then the other one, like I said, for us for the Airbnb. But the properties are just certain areas are still reasonable, and like Chattanooga is considered one of like the best outdoor areas. But you can still buy a house for $250, which is like
Yeah.
unheard of. So
That's crazy.
working.
Just don't tell me you lost all your money gambling.
Hey, trust me, I got plenty of money.
Love it.
That's it.
Baller. I love it. Hey, listen, before we get off here, can I just say what nobody is saying? Al, what you have done in the last few weeks, look at this. Look at you right now. You got a microphone. You got a backdrop. You got a computer. We're in this for the long haul, baby.
Well, see, here's the thing. I had a couple people, and they were like, you got to get a microphone. You got to get a headset. You got to get this. You got to get that. I'm like, no, I didn't even have a freaking podcast. I'm not going to get a freaking microphone and a thing if I don't even have a podcast. I don't know how this is going to go. I said, we'll do it. We did it a month. This is the 4th episode. The moral of the story for me is you got to get started. We just had to get started. I'm not going to wait till I bought, for Amazon to come in, and then we do this, and then we go. I just said, Aaron, we're freaking doing it. This day, we're saying go. I kind of dug myself in a hole. I had to figure it out. Who knows what the podcast would have been like if we didn't have Ariel on the first one? That was incredible.
Hey, Al, I'm gonna get Theo Vaughn on for you.
Get him. He's an incredible guest.
He's
incredible.
a local. He moved here locally not too long ago. I got a little bit of connection with him. I'll figure it out.
He's a wild dude. I got a lot of ideas for a lot of guests. A lot of people that might not fit on other podcasts or other people. I feel like I know so many unique people. Like
Are you
James
buddies?
Krause.
Are you buddies with Dustin at all?
Dustin.
Or
I mean, I'm indifferent. I like the guy now. I've become a big fan over his last couple fights for sure.
I was saying he's a big Theo guy, so I was gonna say he'd get in. If I can't get it, he could. But he's a big Nashville guy, and a lot of people follow him. So
yeah,
block.
Yeah, man. Whoever wants to be on, I'm not going out of my way. I throw it out there. I throw out a little feeler. If they want to come, they hang out. James Krause, what an incredible guest!
Oh my God!
Dropped some big knowledge. Inspired me. I mean, one thing I'm going to take away from that immediately, tomorrow I'm waking up and I'm going to hop on YouTube and I'm going to get out of my, so I go on freaking Instagram or like Twitter or something, and I waste the first half hour of the day. But if it's a very similar thing to do is just get on YouTube, type in a motivational speech or type in a current events in real estate thing, and that'll just get me going for the day. Get out of bed, get down to I'm going to keep my computer right here. I'm going to come downstairs and I'm going to do that. And that's going to be the first positive thing I took from James Krause. And then, man, just all the different things he's doing, and the Airbnb thing.
Is he an actual agent or is he just an investor?
No.
Like investor?
I didn't even get to ask him, but I don't think he's an agent. No, I think we talked about so much, but I mean, yeah, I'm gonna guess that he uses an agent, and that's how he's found these properties. But apparently, he's got some great properties. He's got some great properties, and he's got a great head on his shoulders. Like you said, he doesn't have to fight.
St. Louis, I'm guessing, has a lot of properties for sale.
He's in the Kansas City area, so it's about 4 hours the other way, but same deal, But what a positive mindset on that guy. I mean, what a go-getter.
No, makes me for sure. And he had a little fun with the idiots on here.
Oh yeah, he was soaking it up, man. It's just that positive mindset. Nothing you can say to that guy it's not gonna put a dent in that guy. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Al, maybe you bring Khabib on your podcast. What you think?
I was listening to him on Mike Tyson's podcast, and yeah, that would definitely be good.
I think he likes you.
No, there's a lot of mutual respect there. I think he would definitely, if I reached out to him, we'll see. I mean,
we'll try to send him location.
That'd be fun. Imagine I got him in studio. We had him fly in studio.
That'd be amazing.
You would be. Yeah, you would be everywhere. He has a very big following, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would just want to pick his brain and see. You know what I mean? You could learn so much. That's what I'm saying. Like I had to start the podcast because there's so many unique people that I encounter pretty frequently, and I don't really take the time to talk to James Krause, like I talked to him today, and really pick his brain, and then the people and that I'll have on in the future, and I think that everyone can learn from him.
We're trying to get guys like Stylebender and Colt off the couch. That you guys are. I mean, James was dropping the knowledge. I don't. These guys hopefully they're listening.
I mean, this is and James was doing. This is what we're doing here. We're getting guys off the couch. James was he was going to try to give a little therapy session to Stylebender, but Stylebender had to go the other way. You can only lead a horse to water. You know what I mean? You can only give him so much, and then he's got to make the decision himself. Does he want to listen to a guy like James Krause, or does he want to make a stupid comment like what he said? I didn't even hear what he said. He just said, "Where do you live?" He goes, "Megan Anderson."
I mean, I'm pretty sure that by his name and by his photo, he's not serious.
Well, he doesn't want anyone to know who he is. He says he works for advertising. I don't know what horrible company this is and what they advertise for. So, and he wasn't really forthcoming about it either. You think if you were an advertising company, this would be the perfect time to advertise.
Unless you're advertising him. I mean that.
What a dork.
That's
ridiculous.
They are just haters, which I have them too. But in the end, they are secretly buying my cards. So my haters, that's what they do in the end.
Hey, Tony Bananas. Hey, watch the McDonald's comments, buddy. He says Stylebender rather continue work at McDonald's and learn something about real estate. Hey, there's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's, Tony Bananas. I can tell you that right now.
It's actually a great job.
It is a great job.
Great.
Especially if you own 7 of them. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to get off here.
All right, buddy.
Been real. I think we're gonna get wrapped up. That was a good show right there. We had a lot of knowledge with definitely not with Stylebender and definitely not with Colton. But man, James Krause came on. He was on fire. Nick LaMagna came on. He was on fire. Ben Dover, Masi, my man, was on fire. Brian, you're on fire, my man. I love it. I love what everyone's doing here. We're it's like a think tank and then a couple idiots. Until next week, fellas.
All right, guys. Later.
Aaron, you're always on fire, my man. You're always on fire.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Seems like I bored Al. I really think so.
You bored
he
it?
doesn't
You
like
bored me?
Anymore. Yeah.
Absolutely not. You're the freaking VB picks, my guy.
Dude, VBMMA from Jersey, right?
No.
I'm going to guess one of these days. I'm going to get it right. All right, boys. Stick around for the outro. It's one of my favorite parts.
International man of mystery. Throw it.
That's right. You ready?
So if you be my bodyguard.
Thanks for listening to Call Me Out with Iaquinta. Remember to subscribe to the podcast wherever you like to listen.
I can call you Betty, and Betty, you can call me out. Call me out.